cops are here! Alrighty, hello fellow travelers and welcome to the Hard Light Network. Today we're going to be covering SSSniperwolf's doxing of Jack's films. We've also got some new Mandela Effect news, and Chris Chan has returned to the internet. So we got quite a few big stories for you guys tonight. Lots of crazy stuff developing. As we speak, actually, the Sniper Wolf story is happening live still. It's still unfolding. People are still talking about it all over Twitter, all over YouTube. So lots of stuff to talk about tonight on that. But our goal tonight is to solve all the internet's problems in a way that makes everybody happy and satisfied. So we got our work cut out for us tonight. But for now, we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy some Metatron's Library. So Metatron's Library, this is actually our community shout out for the week. This is for Fever Dev. As you can see on the screen right now, if you go to gamejolt.com/@FeverDev, you can check out all of Fever Dev's catalog. And he's got a bunch of free games that he's developed in-house for you guys to play. And I think you guys are going to enjoy all of this stuff because he puts in a lot of effort into it. It's all original content, and we're going to be jumping into Metatron's Library tonight. I'm really excited for it. I've been trying to get this going for a few weeks now, and I finally got it working, so we're going to jump right into it. But if you guys are interested in any of Fever Dev's content, the link is in the description. You guys can jump on over to Game Jolt and check out some of his stuff directly. That being said, we're going to launch the game right now. This is my first time getting into it. We're going into it blind, guys, so it's going to be a brand new experience for all of us. I'm going to go ahead and cut it down just a hair. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read for you guys. I'm not gonna do the whole silent treatment. We're gonna read it for you guys. So we're following our character Nyx. I'm so cold and thirsty. I'm gonna look for some water. All right, my guy. We got QERF controls. WASD. Okay. Based. Got some zombies for spooky season. Alright. I'm digging the old, this is reminding me of, I know you said it was kind of a, for Fever Dev in the chat, I know you said this was kind of a Final Fantasy type game. And I definitely am getting that feeling. There was a Final Fantasy game that came back out on the GameCube. It was like a tactics-style game. And it had this really cute chibi style to it as well. And yours is definitely really reminiscent of that. It's awesome. Okay, so we're being confronted by the priest here. So the priest says, "Halt, abomination. Your time in this world has reached its end." Okay, alright. Not even going to ask. He's just going to run it. Priest of Enoch. My guy, he didn't even... You poor thing, you've lost your way. Nevertheless, you must be treated harshly. I banish you to Metatron's tower. Ah, dude. Got totally wrecked by the freaking intro boss. Uh-oh. Okay, so I see it's being constructed as we go in. The sick. Nice, my man. Big fan. Loving the soundtrack we got going on. Okay, first puzzle moment. Alright, I wonder what esoteric secrets are in Metatron's. Okay, alright. Biblically accurate angels, gotta love it. I can understand the Blue Book's writing. It's a story about some man who is named Harley who lived a long life. Most of it is boring and normal for the 1800s. Then he dies, and all it says after that is judgment pending. I can understand the Blue Book's writing. It's a story about some man who's named Gerald who lives a long life. Most of it is boring and normal for the 1700s. Then he dies, and after that all it says is judgment pending. Same thing here, but for the 1400s. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. So Tim is a good man, lived a short life, but it says awaiting damnation. Okay, so there's some, there's a little bit of complexity developing here. One of the White Books has a sad short story about a child who passed away after only a few months to a bad illness. How depressing. I can't read any of these books. Some of them are blank, others are filled with what looks like Chinese. I can't read any of these books. Some of them are blank, and others are filled with what looks like Arabic. Interesting, interesting. So quite a wide array of content in Metatron's library here. Books are all in different languages, and the other ones are unintelligible. My guy. Aha, we got some items here, huh? Bro, that right there, that whole experience reminds me of the Dark Cloud games. I don't know if you ever played Dark Cloud. Such a good series, but that was definitely reminiscent of the Dark Cloud. Kind of SFX there. Yo, we got a person. Hello there. Oh. No, I haven't met Metatron. I hope to meet him soon. He was given this whole tower by God, and he's omnipresent here, but I'd like to meet him face to face someday, if that's possible for a cherub like me. Ah, so she's supposed to be a cherub, eh? She's blind, or is she just being handicapped? Can she see but just has the bandages to keep her from seeing? As some sort of like initiation? Ah, yes, he can't hide the secrets from me, homie. I got the fire of Melchizedek now. See? I can't hide the secrets from me, homie. I know what's up. I know I know about pots. I know about chests. I know about raiding the cupboard for their life savings, my dude. Based. Love the based second coming image. People have gone missing, huh? Documents. Uh-oh. Help us out, they're attacking us. Yeah, is that... Okay. What kind of skills I got? I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so it's like a life steal. Bro, I'm also digging the models for the environments and stuff as well for the battle maps. Very sick. Hey, going hard. Looks like I'm about to be meeting Metatron. Bruh. You're not supposed to run the healing on this chick. Come on. This Priscilla chick is done for now. Yeah. I made short work of him. You know, had to run it. Had to let him know. I'm the new visitor to the tower. Thanks for your help. Now, who are you? I'm a human. Yeah. And I'm not supposed to be here. We'll have to neutralize you until the Nephilim are taken care of. Bruh, I just ran these guys' pockets, and you're gonna... No. Okay, so Priscilla's gonna be friendly, alright. Huh? Hey, you're human too? Yes. You don't say much, huh? That's okay, let's work together. I'll do the talking for both of us just fine. Where'd you learn to fight like that, by the way? Gotta say, it's something, alright? Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty hurt from all that, so it'd be nice if we found some items or magic to heal me up with. Maybe you too. No, that's fine. I was essence shifting, so I'm straight. I've got all of that life energy, my guy. Okay, I'm loving the teammate following me around. Okay. Ourselves a oh, my guy, did I mess up the did I mess up the puzzle, my guy? Do I climb on this? I can sprint. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Yo, this is wild. Oh, my guy's dipping. Okay, alright. What do we got going on here? Oh, hell yeah, I'd like to save. Nice, bro. I love the icons you got for the characters as well. The character profiles. Very sick, my guy. Got a glyph. Got a glyph of blood purity. Based. Okay, alright. So the tower definitely shifted. I'm not going like... I'm not having like a schizophrenic episode. I'm in a different... Tower's different from when I first came through here, isn't it? Because I don't even remember this. But I also remember... I don't know. Maybe it just looks different from this direction, yeah. Ah, a little bit of an item reveal, huh? Gotta find a healing item, my guy. So far, Fever Dev, I'm loving the game. I'm excited about it. I'm digging the world building. And the tower's got me jacked up, homie. It's eerie. And you've done a fantastic job with the sound design as well. It's complementing the otherworldly aspects. Gotcha. So the cherubim are at war. are they at war with the Nephilim? Oh, my guy, what? What did I just walk into? Hey! You can't get down. Let's see. Maybe I'm mistaken here. Fever Dev, can you hook me up with a? Is there like a jump button here, my guy? Am I like failing with the jumps? Do I have ups, my guy? Be sure to put in the chat if I got ups, bro. And bro, for the chat, Fever Dev, is this all original stuff? All like original sound design, the writing and everything? Okay. Fever Dev says that there's a little bit of force. Okay, got a little bit of a weapon here. Let's see. Yeah, let's get hooked up with the... That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I need to shank some cherubs here. Okay. Alright, my guy. I can figure this out. I'm not certifiable. I appreciate chat hanging out. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's very cool to see you guys here tonight. We're checking out Fever Dev stuff, just for everybody that hasn't heard so far. Oh, my guy. You have the blood of Nephil Watchers on your hands. Die. My guy's jumping out of the friggin' bushes. We're about to shank him, though. I just got that knife. We're gonna run him first. Coordinated strike damnation gem. I think homie needs a little bit of essence shifted. We're gonna pull back for now. Let's hit him with another action shift, guys. I'm really feeling the power. Big fan of the vampiric move. Love the enemies fighting themselves, basically. That's always a good strategy. I'm gonna save up on some of that MP, though. Run it. They're done now. It should be. Talking all that mess and I miss. What is that? There we go. Very based. Alright, homie. Iron sword. Yeah, see? I knew it was gonna pay off. Wow, bro, this is sick. Okay, so we're here in the area, or we're getting close to the bloodshed butchery and all that. I'm scared to communicate. I couldn't stop them. I don't know how to fight. Oh, I wish the Seraphim would get here and save us from these Watchers and Nephilim. Bruh, the Grigori are attacking Metatron's tower. We gotta do something about it. Uh-oh. Yeah. gonna stack my saves here. I'm not gonna overwrite anything. You guys got any stuff? Yeah, you do. You got some stuff. Nice. Lord Mast in the chat, hello. Be sure to check the link in the description for some free games from our fellow traveler, Fever Dev. Metatron's Library is on that list, and it is a very sick game so far. Oh no, I'm gonna get trapped in the wash closet. I'm not going in there right now. Yeah! Oh, okay. Yeah, we're getting hooked up on equipment now. I can't wait for the old merchant experience. Hello. Hello there, Damachi. Oh. We're in search for answers of why we're here. You're a Domachi. You're not meant to be here in the first place. Not meant to be here. How rude. I didn't ask to be here. Likewise. Yeah, bro, that priest guy stuck us up in here. What is up with that? Literally just didn't even... A little girl in the cemetery gets freaking beasted on by the priest. Wakes up in a strange liminal place. I mean, solid development. I'm not gonna lie. Straight up anime isekai moment. Yo! I knew I was gonna get ambushed. I see it. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, we're taking the chick with the horns out first. Oh, okay, I knew she was the leader. I could tell by the horns. Oh, jeez. Bruh. Okay. Bust out the old reliable. We're gonna hit some Razor's Edge here. Alright. Yeah, y'all stick with the skills, because the melee is trash, and I'm about to whip the hell out of you. Bam! Critical blow, get destroyed. Lord Mast in the chat, this is Metatron's Library. It's a free-to-play game created by our fellow traveler, Fever Dev. He hangs out in the Hardline Network. You may have seen him. Link is in the description if you guys want to check this game out for yourself. It's a free download. And as you can see, it's awesome. Fever Dev in the chat says these Nephilim have horns just like Ginger's IRL. They're just invisible. No! You cannot do this. You can't. What is up with this, Fever Dev? You're designing enemy revives into the game. This chick, that's all right. She's just coming back for a second round of whooping. That's it. Gets revived to just get freaking smacked in the head. Bro, if one person downloads this game because of tonight's show, then I'm considering that a win. You gotta support the creative homies, and Fever Dev has outdone himself. I know this isn't his most recent game, but this is sick. We're running it. You're done for, homie. Get wrecked. Yeah, level up. Hell yeah, double level up. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Out of my way. We're doing lore. We're learning story. What's your stuff? You got stuff in here, bro? Yeah, hell yeah, you got stuff. What? Okay. We got a red dress for our friend. Priscilla. Yeah, baby. This is what it's all about, is the loot. We got matching red dresses. Priscilla and Nyx can run the matching red dresses. Run it! We're showing up to Metatron in style, guys. I'm gonna hit the save point. We got ambushed. I gotta get some healing going on. But we will be starting the main event here shortly, guys. We're gonna be talking about SSSniperwolf's doxing drama with Jax Films. Then we're going to be covering some Mandela Effect news. There's some new Mandela Effect stuff that everybody's talking about. And Chris Chan has returned to the internet. So we're going to be talking about Chris Chan's second coming. All that tonight and more, guys, after we get finished playing some Metatron's Library. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for supporting our fellow homie, Fever Dev. This is definitely a really cool game. This is something... I thought I was going to have some trouble getting into it. I'm not going to lie. I thought that I was going to hit a wall and go like... Okay, it was just a loading segment. I thought something happened. I thought the game crashed. But no, I thought I was going to hit a wall, and I was going to run up against the puzzle and wouldn't be able to solve it and look silly in front of you guys. But no, I'm actually stomping all over Nephilim and getting level ups and collecting fashion items. So it's got all the staples of a great game, alright? There's character customization, there's level ups, there's esoteric secrets, there's cute anime chibis. I mean, come on now. You really can't go wrong with a Fever Dev classic. Okay, this is the guy from earlier that was running around. One of these sigils that I've got, or something, there's gotta be like a secret door. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, guys, and moving on to the main event. We're going to be joined by our fellow traveler, Todd, while we talk about all of the stories that we got going on for tonight. I am, I believe, at an impasse. I got to find a way to progress. Oh, treasure chest. Carson in the chat. If Carson is watching, you have been unbanned from the Hard Light Network until further notice, my guy. So if you want to jump in the chat later on this evening, if you got the opportunity, we'll give it a shot, my friend. But we're doing 14th chances. We're making it happen for due to popular demand. Okay. All right. I'm backtracking a ton, bro. I'm looking at all of these items. I'm trying to figure out the next step. Did I miss communicating with somebody? I come from here. So now I go this way. Yeah, okay. Man, this is a bop. Yeah. See, I know about the lore. I know how to, okay. Fever Dev. I just got it. I'm loving this. The wings over the eyes, bro? Is that what the bandages are about, my friend? I can't believe I didn't. I just clicked. That just clicked for me. I'm supposed to be an OG. I'm supposed to be knowing my stuff, and I just got the whole wings over the eyes. Based Sigil of Limbo. Got some essence. Precision Defense Spirit, my guy. I can understand the White Book's writing. It's a story about a woman named Italy who lived a long life. Most of it is boring and normal for the 1600s, and she dies. Judgment pending. Uh-oh, my guy. There are so many books here. You've been wondering why? I have. I think we're in a library. Oh, that makes sense. But what kind of person would visit a library like this? It's just so dusty, and the books have such sad stories in them. The cherubim? Yeah, they go to this place, or maybe they all live here. Come to think of it, I've never seen a cherub reading one of the books. Exactly. It's so odd. We got a fight scene here. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Alright, fellas. We're probably going to call it here. I'm going to end it on this note. Initial impressions, guys. I'm digging this game. You know, it's got all the hallmarks, like I said, of a great gaming experience. The menus are easy to navigate. It was easy to pick up. It has a nostalgic feel to the art style. I'm loving the Animal Crossing vibe. There is a little bit of an Animal Crossing vibe when it comes to the design of the environment, and I love that. It's very warm and approachable, but the design elements, as soon as you're in the library, become liminal and unsettling. It's excellent. That being said, if you guys are interested in checking out Metatron's library or any of Fever Dev's other stuff, the link is in the description. His whole catalog's there. Please go check it out. It's a huge resource to have free games like this, especially when they're so well developed. This is awesome. And you know, like I said, if one person checks out his stuff and downloads his game, I think this will be a success. So I had fun, and I'm definitely going to be playing the remainder of this. I'll put screenshots in Fever Dev's Discord to prove it. But that being said, guys, we're going to be moving on to the main event here. So I'm going to close out the game. Do I hit abandon, my guy? What happens if I abandon? Do I die? Okay, we're good. Alright. So that was Metatron's library, friends. What a sick experience. That being said, we're going to be waiting for our fellow traveler, Todd, to be joining us momentarily. And we're going to get into the main event tonight, guys. Very excited. Lots and lots of stuff to cover. Lots of stuff to talk about. That being said, please, in the description is the link to Fever Dev stuff. Go check it out. If not for anything, just to see all of the stuff that he's got on his post. So this is the website here. Go check out all the stuff, because there's a lot of effort that goes into it. And here at the Hard Light Network, we support our creative homies. We support our creative homies because we understand the effort and the time and the energy and the commitment that goes into this. It's such a it's a passion project, and if it wasn't, then he wouldn't be releasing it for free. So please do go check it out, guys. It'll be worth your time. It was definitely worth mine tonight. That being said, tonight, guys, we got the main event. The main event is getting started. Thank you guys for tuning into this broadcast. I hope we're all gassed up. And if you're just now joining us, hello, fellow traveler, and welcome to the Hard Light Network. There's some huge stories out this week, and tonight we're going to be kicking things off talking about the SSSniperwolf Doxxing drama, followed by some new Mandela Effect news. Okay, everybody's talking about the Mandela Effect stuff. It's been a minute since we heard about the Bernstein Bears, but we're going to be getting back into it because there's some new developments on that front. And we also got the return of Chris Chan to the internet. It's been a while, been a couple years actually, since the arrest of internet personality Christian Weston Chandler. And we're going to be diving into, we're going to be live reacting actually. I haven't seen the video. I've been waiting. I waited for the show to watch it and check it out. We're going to be watching it together. But yeah, we've got some commentary for the Chris Chan lore, for the Chris Chan community. Definitely excited to get into it. We're just waiting on our fellow traveler Todd to jump in right now. He says he'll be here momentarily, my friends. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe so that way you don't miss out on everything else we've got prepared for you the rest of the season. We've done our community shout out. Some updates, some news for you guys real quick. The last 2 weeks of October, next week and the week after, I will not be doing a show. We will not be doing a live episode. Still going to be releasing music videos on Monday. Still going to be releasing the Friday features, those are done, produced, and uploaded for you guys already. But I'm going to be busy offline. Going to be working all week, every week for the remainder of the month. So I'm not going to have time to do the live streams for the last couple weeks of the month. But we'll be right back at it in November, on November 1st, to do our very first live stream of the month. So we're not going away. We're not giving it up. It's just too busy. Schedule just cannot accommodate the show for the next couple weeks. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. But in place of that, I've got some stuff that's pre-recorded. I want to try and release for you guys on the Wednesday time slot. So we can kind of fill the gap a little bit there. But again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's going to be a great show, big show tonight. And appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like and leave a comment, because that does huge things for the channel. Drives me up in the algorithm and, pushes me out to a bigger audience. That being said, tonight, guys, we're going to be starting things off with the Sniper Wolf drama. The Sniper Wolf drama. We're just waiting on Todd to get in. I get to give him the third degree now, because he's 2 minutes late. He said 5 minutes ago he'd be here in 5 minutes. And now we're waiting on Todd. I know he's listening to me too. That's why I'm talking all this mess. I'm going to hit him up. I'm going to say, chat's waiting for you, homie. F's in the chat for Todd being late. F's in the chat for Todd being late, guys. Nah, we love homie Todd. He's running some COD Mobile right now. That's what's going on. I know for a fact. My guy is in the very last. He was gonna get one more match in, and now he's doing a little better than he thought. So he's sticking it out. We're just waiting for the match to close up. But this stuff with Sniper Wolf, guys, everybody's talking about it. I'll go ahead and get started a little bit of this commentary. Sniper Wolf is doxed Jack's films. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The evidence, the receipts were all posted by your girl herself. So it's really not up for debate if she's guilty or innocent or whatever. Really, it's just about the conversation is floating around. What's YouTube gonna do about this clear and flagrant violation of the terms of service? So we're going to get into some of the nitty gritty on that later on this evening. But, it's just, I personally, guys, I didn't expect the story to keep going for this long. I thought that people would kind of take it for what it was and move on past it. A lot of people have been screaming favoritism on Twitter and on YouTube. And I tend to agree with you guys. I mean, we're all grown. We all live in the real world. Stuff like this happens all the time. And it's not just relegated to YouTube. This is all over. This is in the private sector, in the public sector. We've got political figures that behave like this. They'll break the law and then they'll get special treatment, or they'll get they'll be not even necessarily doing anything illegal, just behaving in a way that is unbecoming of their station, and then they don't receive the same kind of penalties that someone lower than them would get. So like a smaller YouTuber, a less influential person, less wealthy. Because that's really, I think, the crux of this argument here. I think the big problem with the YouTube Sniper Wolf dynamic here is that she brings in tons and tons of money. She does it with very little effort. And I'm not hating on the grind. I'm not pulling a Jack's films here. I'm not mad in particular about Sniper Wolf's content. It's not for me. It's not my type of stuff. If it was, you guys wouldn't be here watching it. I'd have 1 million subscribers and I'd be rich. So I do want to create something that is worthwhile and meaningful and has at least at the very minimum a sentimental value to me, something that I will be happy to show future generations of scribes what I produced, the type of content that I was into, the type of the things that were happening during my day. So, you know, I don't think that Sniper Wolf's content has that kind of shelf life. It definitely doesn't have the kind of shelf life as something that, say, like, you know, one of Fever Dev's games or one of Ink Difference animations, you know. The fellow travelers over at the Hard Light Network are some creative folks, and we're definitely putting out a lot of high-tier content. I'd love to see all of the fellow travelers come in and put forward all of their creative stuff, and we're big on supporting it. And it's because of people like this. It's because of people that come in, game the system, get millions and millions of underage followers. We're talking, you know, 6 to 12-year-old viewers, and then just cranking out the most mind-numbing, lazy content imaginable just to fit that spot in the algorithm and, you know, make money. Which, you know, you can't hate the grind. YouTube's a job just like any other, but... you know, it doesn't explain, it doesn't excuse the bad behavior we're going to get into. But we finally got Todd in the chat. We're going to move him on over. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Yo, you got me?
Yeah, bro, I got you.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Back at it tonight. See, no problems tonight. No,
back at it, bro.
No technical knock on wood. No technical difficulties. No Mossad takedowns of the stream.
Nope. It'd be good, bro.
We're talking about YouTube drama. We're not getting into we're not getting into peace and healing and praying for the victims tonight. We're not gonna get the server blacklisted.
You know, the funny, like, I think it was you who brought up about this being the first, or the propaganda on both sides is just going to be crazy. So, better to not even get involved, man. You know what I mean?
Well, at this point,
because yeah, really, like, you know, and just pray for peace, like we did last week, and that's really the only, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am not even getting involved.
But we got a lot.
Really.
We got a lot tonight to actually talk about.
Sorry I'm late, bro.
No, you're good, bro.
I'll be honest. I was playing a game. It was tank battle. No, listen. I had plenty of time, dude. But my partner, he actually died outside his zone too, and we won. But it was I didn't screen record. But yeah, he totally had me tied up. He had me like tied down. And I'm like, the time was going. Yeah, I had to sneak one in, bro, because like I don't think I'm gonna get any in tonight by 11 o'clock, 11:30 when we finish. You know what I mean? So anyway, but
bro, speaking of, I got the outro set up for everybody that sticks around to the end of the show. There's a little treat for you guys. I created an outro, so the show's got an outro tonight. We'll be stopping it with enough time for the outro to run through.
Yeah, beautiful, bro.
But yeah, man, let's jump into it because we got a whole lot to cover, and your boy has been getting into some Twitter beef back and forth, catching some traction, getting noticed.
Yeah, you were showing me that. It's good, bro. It's good.
More has happened. There's more developments here, but we're gonna be starting with this. So this is the video that dropped from Content Cop on the 14th. This happened the day of the doxing. This was a live drop, so this is Content Cop's video here.
All the time.
Oh, my guy, I just realized I gotta get freaking I gotta share screen for you. My guy. Yep. You said something, bro. Here we go.
Yeah, I was waiting. I said, you know what? He's talking about a clip, and I can't see. All right, hold on.
Here we go.
We're good.
All right, we're live. So, chat, you can see we're gonna be seeing. This is the breakout of the drama on the 14th from Content Cop.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, hold on, stop. What's going on?
Hold on.
Go look in the general.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
hold on.
Pause. Yeah. Yeah, pause. This is like.
Yeah, hold on.
This is T.
Is she like trying to dox you right now?
I don't know, but that's
that
really
that's
not
that's
good.
really sketchy. That's like
that's
extremely,
so sketchy.
Nah, fuck that.
How would she know where you live, though?
How the fuck does she know where we live? Leave me alone.
What? Fuck? I'm sorry.
She's in the house right now, Jack.
Shut up.
You want to get a knock on your door?
Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what?
She's literally right outside your house.
Oh my god!
This is happening right
The
fucking now.
fuck?
Call the fucking police.
Fucking sue
Actually.
her.
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's a
I'm not joking.
video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
She literally
on her
posted
Instagram.
a video on her story 5 minutes ago. of
I'm
her
reporting Oh my
outside.
god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside our
Doxxing.
house.
Fucking record
That-
this right
She's
now.
fucking
God,
doxing you. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is fuck her.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is a huge
No, it's
violation
not.
of privacy and so much else. There's
God.
so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. Fuck that.
No,
No,
fuck
leaving.
that.
stay inside.
Call-
Absolutely.
Call the cops and show them the
Yeah.
Instagram story.
Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
And
outside.
Aaron,
No,
no,
don't.
Aaron,
Oh,
don't,
Aaron,
don't,
Aaron,
don't,
Aaron,
don't,
don't, Aaron,
do not.
Don't, please don't. All right, hold on.
Please
Should
don't.
we? I'm gonna end this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, end the
Yeah.
stream.
Sorry, gamers. Thank you for coming out.
All right. So I wanted to show the whole thing.
Bro.
I know it was a little long, but I wanted to show the whole thing because like there's some stuff later on. But what are your thoughts on that?
Bro, so all right, first of all, I don't encourage anyone to go in anybody's house, but just their responses, dude, were like so. Like I think you understand. I had just went through this. One of my former partners, threatened life ruination and doxing. I just doxed myself, and you kind of just take the power out of it. Now, if anybody comes to my house, like, of course, I'm not saying I'm gonna shoot them, but I'm certainly not gonna just cry about it and be like, oh my God, they're at my house now. Like, yeah, there's gonna be a show of force. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
And
But
you know that's
I don't agree with what she did, but also like the reaction was just like so baby back bitch.
well, yeah. You know that's interesting too because we're gonna tie that in to some stuff that that I got into a little bit with Boogie. Because he had a similar situation happen, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is
Give me like a TLDR on what his situation was, because when you brought that up, I didn't quite understand what that was.
I'm going to show you tonight, bro.
Okay, beautiful.
We're going to get into the whole thing.
Yeah, because
And
like I
got
said, I
some
know
details.
who Boogie is. I know Boogie's story. I know a couple of his, like, I know when he was riding high. I know when he was riding low. I know the lore, but I don't really know the lore. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's sitting at like 5 million subs right now, but most of them are dead. I think he's got about like 30 to 40,000 like really dedicated followers, people that really still watch all his stuff, still interact with him on social medias and stuff like that. So he's still got a presence. He's still got a following that's keeping him afloat, but he's nowhere near as big as he was. He's not as successful as he was, which is kind of, that's just based off the numbers, looking at his engagement, looking at the views on YouTube and stuff compared to his subscriber base. Because you can't really trust, Boogie's account. He's up and down, depending on what week it is, just looking at his stuff, I wanted to bring this up because I didn't want to make it out like, I want to explain some of this one, give some context. I'm not just bringing this up out of nowhere. This isn't just me picking on Boogie. Everybody, once this drama came out, once Sniperwolf drove over to Jack's Films' house and doxed his house, all of the community, all of the usual suspects were out on Twitter talking about it. You got Keemstar and Drama Alert posting about it, Content Cops talking about it, Tom was talking about it, Boblax was talking about it. So the whole community, people are still talking about it. Right now, it's still trending on Twitter right now. It's at like 53K tweets like an hour ago when I was looking at it. So still trending. Lots of people still talking about the story. I mean, we're talking about it right now, so it's still pretty big. This is Jack's Films' response. He says, "You posted a video tonight of you outside our home for your 5 million plus followers to see, while my wife and I were inside. I can't make it any simpler than that. If it's not doxing, why did you delete it?" So she goes back, she deletes the video of her Instagram story of her popping up outside of his house. The reason why, they're so worried about it is because Leah, Sniperwolf, and her sister are trying to play up this whole angle like, oh, Sniperwolf's like a 110-pound girl. What are you so scared of? Why are you so afraid? like she's going to do anything. We just wanted to talk, all this mess, right? But there's actually arrest records for Leah Sniperwolf for violent crimes. I believe one of them, she was arrested for armed robbery at one point. So it's not like she doesn't have it in her.
Wait. She's gangster, bro? Come on.
Sniperwolf got arrested for armed robbery, my guy.
You couldn't pay me. You'd probably need about 10 grand to get me to watch a Sniper Wolf video. Now I know who she is, right? Obviously, it's a thirst trap, bro. That's all it is. It's a pretty girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're really getting your worldview, like, I don't tune in. Like, hey, let's see what's going on with the Israel conflict, and let's see what Sniper Wolf has to say. Like, no, there's never any of that. But I mean, like I said, I know who this is, and I am kind of, bro. I'm kind of, I don't know if it's like just to be purposely contradict. I kind of fall on that side, bro. Like, I think they are overreacting too. Now, again, if somebody pulls up to my house, right, and starts filming, I'm going to go outside and try to stop that from happening, right? Or to stand your ground. Again, I'm not trying to be like Billy Badass. But also, I do understand the violation, too. And you know what I mean? He's got his wife. He's got his kids. Totally out of... I'm not okaying what she did.
Yeah.
But, like, the response is also making me, like, kind of like, yeah, maybe this dude did deserve it. Like,
no,
maybe he did. Maybe he did, like, deserve... Like, and he's also been shitting on her a lot, too.
Well, that's an interesting take because it's going to tie into some of that boogie stuff because we're going to keep pushing it through, but Boogie actually did when someone showed up to his house, he showed up with it. He came outside with a gun. So this was a situation where in the Sniper Wolf situation, Sniper Wolf shows up. She telegraphs that she's going to be there to her fans about 5 minutes before she shows up. She shows up. She's on live stream when she shows up. The major concern is from what I can gather, is not necessarily Sniper Wolf herself, even though she's had issues in the past with getting arrested and stuff. The major concern that Jax has got is the 5 million simps.
In
the chat. You know,
and it's valid. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that's what I like. I'm all over the place, and I this subject I haven't given much thought. I knew we were going to be discussing it, so I did look into it. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of where I'm like, you know what, with like all the things that are going on in the world, this is like small potatoes. But we do have to cover it because this is what we do. So and like his wife, right? Now his wife isn't a streamer, so now you've included her into this thing, and that was one of the concerns I heard from the dude's camp. What's his name? Jack's
Films.
Whatever. Yeah, Jack's Film. Sorry, man. I don't know all these people.
No,
but anyway,
good, homie.
The concern would be some rabid fan, right? His wife and the kid hop in the car to go to Publix or whatever. I don't even know what state they're in. And then they get followed by some rabid fan of Sniper Wolves, and that's where you get into this. I'm kind of thinking that the internet's it's so poisoned right now, man. You know what I mean? Like on every level of 2023, whether it's swatting, doxing, bullying, cyberbullying, it's just so polluted. All the other stuff that's going on online. But yeah, so valid concern for the family, but I do think Homeboy's being kind of a little bitch. But again, it wasn't my house either. So.
The other half of the story also is YouTube's response here because there is a big part of there's kind of there's an undercurrent of a dissatisfaction with a lot of creators being upset with YouTube right now because of the unequal application of the TOS. So Sniper Wolf is being like actively protected by YouTube right now. They're ignoring. YouTube has been pinged all weekend about this issue. There's no way they don't know about it. They've heard about it on Twitter. They've been tagged left, right, and center since Friday, since it started. People have been waiting all weekend. They gave YouTube the weekend. They were like, you know what, YouTube, big company, maybe they're off for the weekend. You know, it's a holiday weekend, all this mess. So maybe they're just off. You know. They'll get back around to it on Monday, and then Monday rolls around and nothing's coming of it. So everybody's kind of like wondering what's going on.
Well,
But
yeah, and that's kind of and I'm not without that's kind of with other things that are going on in the news right now too. You're allowed to have certain unpopular opinions depending on what they are, and that's just how it works. They're definitely probably covering for her.
yeah,
Dude,
well,
they don't.
the
It's
big
still
thing is
5
money.
million subs. Right. So
She
let's
was
not forget that YouTube has a vested interest in keeping her up and running,
yeah,
monetarily
exactly.
speaking,
You
ad
know,
sourcing or whatever. However they
Pokimane
work
was
it.
upset because she got dragged into this. People were comparing, Sniper Wolf's treatment by YouTube with Pokimane's treatment by Twitch, and Pokimane's upset because she's like, I never doxed anybody. I don't agree with her situation. But again, I think people are actually more upset and more proportionally upset about YouTube's lack of a reaction on the situation because, as you can see here, at the real Sully G approached YouTube support in these chats, and you see from the chat messages that they say that they don't moderate behavior outside of YouTube, which we know is a load of garbage. We know for a fact that they've been moderating people's behavior outside of YouTube for a very long time. I mean, ever since 2018. So they say that they don't moderate behavior, that they can't, they're not going to step in, and because it's outside of YouTube's scope, because it didn't happen on the website, but it happened on Instagram. It's like all of these social medias are connected to each other. It's not like they happen in a vacuum. Just because something was posted on Instagram, doesn't mean that it's not going to be related to the YouTube audience. That's silly.
Well, let me tell you, man. I have been kicked off Facebook, and I cannot start an Instagram, anything meta related. They have me so like they must have me. And again, I'm on I'm on mobile, so I'm using iCloud, right? So when I get the laptop, we're gonna put it to the test one last time. But yeah, these things are definitely linked up. YouTube. I have a
I
bunch
think it's
of
actually
burners.
all aggregated in a site, a backdoor site that's called Checklist or something like that.
I'm not sure how they do it. I mean, if you get into the inception of Facebook, which was LifeLog and DARPA
Yes.
and
Okay.
stuff like
Yeah.
that, so there, and again, that's a conspiracy theory. Dear YouTube, I'm just repeating a conspiracy theory. But yeah,
we're talking
these,
about that tonight. Some conspiracy stuff. Mandela Effect.
right, Mandela Effect. So I in no way am rendering a judgment, but yeah, these things are all linked up, and definitely you could say that there's they're monitoring outside behavior because look, man, if you have 5 million followers, bro, it's a lot of power. Like, and let's just say 10% of the 5 million are rabid. They're diehard. They'll do whatever you know what I mean. If you tell them to show up somewhere,
1% of
right,
5 million.
1%, right. Okay,
That's
let's even
thousands of
just
people.
do one, but we know it's higher than one.
Yeah.
1% would be, you know what I mean. Let's say it's 10, but anyway,
Literally.
we'll even go 5. I'll meet you right in the middle.
Yeah.
5% of them is a lot of people, man, and so I get it, but also I think we're just being a little too we're being silly too. I want what did she say? What was her exact excuse? Like what I went there for X. Like what was the
she said
what was the X?
She said she wanted to talk to him because for basically like the last like month and a half, 2 months, he's been posting video after video criticizing her. And again, I think it's actually pretty interesting of a dynamic here because not to be unfair to Sniper Wolf, he has picked her out, and he has made video after video after video criticizing her. And it is targeted behavior. That's absolutely true. But I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. I mean, he's covering a situation. He sees he's got a moral issue with Sniper Wolf, not just her in particular, but her entire genre of content. Now, this is not just because a big part of this is getting caught up on the individuals of Jack's Films and Sniper Wolf, but this is actually a kind of an ongoing conflict between content creators and React tubers, React streamers. So like this kind of expands on that conversation we were having a couple weeks ago, where there's this undercurrent of people being very upset, content creators, people creating original content being very upset that content is being basically stolen and re-uploaded with very little, if no, editorial work done on it. Sniper Wolf puts her face in the corner and she does the thirst trap thing. She literally repeats word for word Captain Obvious style, quote unquote reaction content. I mean, it's literally the Kwebbelkop AI. I've seen the Kwebbelkop AI. It's literally the exact same quality of content, the exact same.
And this will piggyback on what you're saying, because there's no reason for this to be in my feed. I watch COD Mobile. I watch like survival stuff. I watch animal stuff. But dude, out of nowhere, this Sniper Wolf chick popped in, and this is years ago, dude. Like, I mean, she had nowhere near. I mean, I want to say she was still in the hundreds of thousands of subs, because I clicked on it, because I did. I'm like, who is this person? Why should I care about what they're saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, and this is not being any. She is an attractive looking girl, so you know what I mean. Like, that is part of the thirst trap. I utilize that to push my platform before. It works. It's tried and true. The simp bucks are always flowing in this equation of online personalities. But I think you're right too. I think there's this little war going on where the creators are like, I'm the creator, and then the react person is like making money off the creator. So then the creator gets a little pissed off because they're like, yo, they see how much the other person is making too, and that is part of it. There's a part of the greed factor where like, shit, they're making $1,000 of super chats off my content, right? And that could be my $1,000. So part of that is that too, I think. Really,
that's
like,
the big problem
bottom
there with
line
it, is that a lot of these React streamers, actually, because of the audience demographics and the way that the content is actually like pushed out to people, the reaction, what's causing the big issue is that the reaction content is getting pushed before the original content, because the streamers themselves are selling their quote unquote personality. And they're bringing millions of people to watch their own video without sending any of those people to the original content. And the original content creator sees literally nothing off of that. They get one view from the reactor, and that's it. None of the millions of views that like XQC gets on his videos. Like, maybe, I mean, we're talking about a fraction of a percentage is going and clicking on the original channel and watching the original channel stuff. So, there's a genuine grievance there. I think that it should be a transformative, and the problem is in the definition of that term. But let's get caught up on the chat real quick, and then push through with some of this Boogie stuff, because I want to get into my back and forth, my little rumble tussle with Boogie. But we got Fever Dev in the chat saying, stare into the pitch black soulless eyes of SSSniperwolf. I heard SSSniperwolf wears glasses because she stared into a mirror for too long and blew out her eyeballs. Bro, I can believe that's true. Not even the mirror thing, but just the reflection from her phone screen doing the vertical videos. And Cool Kid Croc, thanks for stopping by, Cool Kid Croc. Marcus at YouTube support is getting fired 100% LMAO. Bro, something's got to happen. Something's got to shift, because like we said, there's clear, obvious misappropriation, mishandling of the situation. It's uneven, and there's clear favoritism happening, and it can't happen this flagrantly, this publicly, without, unfortunately, backlash happening across the platform. So we're probably all going to get hit by this. If anything happens, they're going to probably hit everybody. But I'm kind of in the Turkey Tom camp. I don't really see anything coming of this on Sniper Wolf's end. I don't care how mad people get. I think we touched on the issue. She makes entirely too much money for YouTube for them to just drop the golden goose.
Nothing will happen, dude. Just like the DOJ has two separate standards of who gets, you know what I mean? Like Bob Menendez's wife killed some dude in a traffic stop, and they didn't even make her blow, dude. And that's the type of, they don't care about their hip. Yeah, right. Imagine that. Like, if I run a stop sign in my neighborhood, I'm getting like field sobriety tests, but she literally hit some dude. but that's just how it is. They don't care
Yeah.
about the hypocrisy. So no, nothing will happen.
Well, so
Maybe
everybody,
a strike. Maybe a strike. I doubt it, but
maybe
I
she
mean,
might,
did she
maybe 2 weeks.
remove? All right. So I'm sorry. I know you want
No, you're good.
where she posted it to the Instagram.
Yeah.
Was it to her story?
Yeah, it was an Instagram
And it
story.
was the front of her. It was the front of Buddy's house, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Address. Obviously, I
Yeah,
guess
clearly
was
visible.
his docs out there? Was his? I mean, I'm not.
So
I'm just trying to like play. I'm
that's the
playing
other.
all the advocates, bro.
She's saying that if you Google Jack's Films address, it's on Google already. But you know, I I don't think she broke the docs. I believe that. I don't believe that she like did some hacker girl stuff and went into the Matrix and got his info and then went to his house or nothing like that. Tracked him down, using the architectural plans like cross-referencing like the public records of the blueprints in his house from the background of his video and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
she,
but
she didn't
so
bust out
she
the
was,
star charts and look at
but she was
the
in
cloud
this
placement.
area. She was in the area doing a
Yeah.
shoot, right?
Yeah, she was nearby.
All right, I'm a,
It seems like
I'm a
she already knew
reformed.
prior where he lived, and
Right.
all these people
So
live in like the same area. They all run in the same circles. They're all friends of friends and friends with each other. So it's like
oh wait, they are?
there's a yeah. I mean, it's just the industry, bro. It's like they all like not like Jack's Films is friends with Sniper Wolf like directly, but like they all communicate with the same people. They all are in the same groups and they communicate through the same back channels. They DM with each other. The industry is all connected, and that's something that the fan base, the viewer base, just doesn't see. So like, what happened here was Sniper Wolf was not invited. She crossed the line, and the line is kind of ambiguous. And I wanted to talk about that
the
in
line
relation to this.
Yeah, let me just go off real quick. So when I was having my problems with my former host and she threatened life ruination to me, I took it up a notch and I threatened to take it into the IRL scope. So I was threatening to do it again. I didn't. She stopped doing it. I'm like, leave it where it's at. I'm dead. Like, don't bring me up no more, and we can leave it exactly where it's at. But it will escalate, and I am the type of person that will go fishing, and I'm using air quotes because again, in South Florida, there's a lot of neighborhoods where you could fish and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that this Sniper Wolf person is a pretty diabolical person now. If she just so happened to be doing a photo shoot and then she says, "Hey, I'm gonna do," like, this is like peak passive aggressive, and then now she's probably like, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yep.
I was just driving by. I wanted to talk to her." And listen,
Yep.
if she sees this video, if you want to come by and talk anytime, girl, come by. I ain't got no problem with him. My girl, she ain't gonna like it, but you know what I mean. You got 5 million subs. You know what I mean. Do it for the vine. Anyway, no, I'm just playing. Don't come by the house. But you might get. I'm in Florida and it's stand your ground shit. So yeah. But anyway, no, I mean,
All right.
I think she was. I just really think she was mad and like look at the reaction, bro.
Yeah.
Did she really lose in this exchange? Did she really lose? I don't think so.
I think there was a dip in her There was a dip in her viewership because of the backlash. Then there was a spike because of the drama, and then it hit an equilibrium. So I think she's essentially back to where she was. Which is the way of things. It's just the way this industry is.
There's no such thing as bad press, bro. Yep. That's what I'm getting at. So anyway, go ahead, bro. Keep it moving, man. Don't let me go off.
Oh no, you're good, bro. Jiro Phantom in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, homie. He says, if you really think about it, Sniper Wolf is literally exactly the same as Breonna Taylor. Rosa Parks, sorry.
Whoa. That's a good one. Not funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but
he says he gets those two mixed up.
Yeah. Breonna Taylor is the Rosa Parks of like getting shot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But anyway, I don't want to. Let's keep it TOS friendly and stuff.
Thanks for stopping by, Jiro Phantom.
Thank you for stopping by. And, yeah, you got me, bro. You got me on that one. Anyway,
But I want to
good.
talk about, speaking of, actually, that's perfect timing, Jiro Phantom, because we're going to be talking about Boogie 2988 and my own little altercation here. So everybody's talking about the situation. Everybody's giving their 2 cents. Boogie 2988 jumps into the situation, and he wants to give his expertise, right? Because he's uniquely qualified. All right. Boogie2988 says, should be pretty effing obvious, but do not come to a YouTuber's house. And especially do not share their house and address to your 5 million Instagram followers. So I hit your boy a bit with, you invited Frank. That's all I said. Three words. You invited Frank, homie. I barely got 10 likes, my guy. But Boogie just couldn't help himself. He had to respond. He says, yeah, I told him to come here so I could kill him. Which in retrospect is inviting him. Stupid choice on my part. Certainly not what Jack has done though. So stay on topic. So I let sleeping dogs lie at this point. I got what I needed. Boogie, knee-jerk reaction. He was upset. I got him a little ass chapped about my comment. He reposts the comment. Deletes it after 20 minutes or so. Because he's on like a tirade and then thinks better of it. But not before our boy Bo Blacks picks up the story, which is totally sick. I appreciate that. Putting gassing up our boy, signal boosting the channel, signal boosting the Twitter. Your boy got a couple of followers off of it, so shout out Bo Blacks. Appreciate you hooking up your boy. But this is a picture from Boogie's altercation with Frank. Now, I'm not going to play the video because, you know what? I think I should play the video. It's a freaking hilarious video. And you know what? I'm not worried about getting demonetized yet.
Play it, bro.
I'm not worried about getting demonetized yet. We're not big enough to worry about that problem.
Nah, bro. Listen, it's original. We'll comment on it till we make it our own content.
It's just got the F word. He spams the F word like a
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
It's okay. We're going to do it. I'm going to, for the chat, for everybody, you can't say your boy censors himself. We're hooking up the chat. We're going to watch the edited. I like the edited version better, but here, I'm going to change my screen share so you can see it, homie. Alrighty, you got it.
Got it.
All right, chat. We got the this is the situation between Boogie and Frank.
You fat fucking. This guy's about to kill somebody right in front of you.
I don't care if I die as long as you do.
Recently, Frank's channel has been banned off of YouTube, and he is blaming Boogie298 for it.
It's not even necessarily about that, really. I just think it's funny.
This is not funny to me. You know where I live, Frank. I'm waiting. We're locked and loaded. Show the fuck up. I'm going to fucking kill you and take pleasure doing it. Because I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to take pleasure.
Shut the fuck up.
Then come here. Come the fuck here. You know where I live. Knock, motherfucker. Knock, motherfucker.
Come on, you fucking pussy. What's the deal? Where's the gun at, you fat Open fire! Open fire! You're a fat pussy. You won't even open the door? And then what, you're gonna shoot me? You're gonna kill me? I guess so, buddy.
Bro, it's okay. We got to stop it here for some commentary. Already, so Boogie, he's the expert on the streamers showing up to your house and what you're supposed to do and not do, right? Because he had this whole situation. As you can see here, we're only 1 minute in. There's already lots of differences between Boogie's scenario and Jack's Films scenario. So for one, like, Jack's Films stays inside the house. He doesn't go and instigate or escalate a confrontation with Sniper Wolf. He doesn't see her outside and then run out there. When his wife says, I'm going to go out there, he says, no, don't do that. We're going to call the police. Which is literally the advice that the police gave to Boogie when they showed up and questioned him in regards to him breaking the law. Because the situation here escalated when Boogie walked out of the house with his roommate's firearm, not his own, his roommate's firearm, pointed it at someone, discharged it into the air in a residential neighborhood as like a warning shot, right? He says a warning shot. I'm going to fire a warning shot. But that's not even the best part of it, bro. So not only is he in a residential area firing off a gun, but he fires it off in the direction of a school and a church.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, see, I didn't know all this.
Isn't that cute? Isn't that amazing?
You know, no, not really, because of the gun safety part. But it is kind of badass. Like but dude, why you were supposed to shoot him, Boogie? You
That's
talked
literally
shit
what the
about,
cops said.
You were gonna, yeah, like
that's literally what the cops said. They said instead of the warning shot, you should have shot him.
Like no, and I mean this is some sick twisted shit. I'm not trying to be like perverse or anything like that, but dude, you kind of have to. And I learned this bouncing, dude. Like you couldn't threaten someone bouncing and then not do the what's the name? Like you had to do it, or the person would get wild, and then the inmates run the asylum. So again, like if you're going to talk like even if you went through the door, like I was in fear for my life type shit. But yeah, the walking outside did he put it in the air or into the ground?
He did.
He put it in the air.
He put it in,
right?
Shot it in the air. So yeah, what goes up must come down, right? And it's in the direction.
Worse.
Jiro Phantom in the chat says, "Didn't the bullet land in the church too?" I can't speak for it landing in the church, bro, but it was fired in the direction. It's in the vicinity. It's in the circle. The overlay, the region of impact is definitely either the church or the freaking school right next to it. They're literally right next door to each other. The church is in the backyard of the school. So
crazy, bro.
And again, Boogie does this. He does all this mess, and of course I'm gonna flame him over it because, like, he's talking about this, right? You know, he's a
you shouldn't have responded to the Twitter, bro. Like this goes back to my old debating days. Don't ever respond to the comments, bro. Not like the way you're doing it. Obviously, when you're doing this type of format. But don't feed the trolls on Twitter, man. And when you're doing a debate, don't read the comments during the debate. They're literally meant to get you off your point. And they did. Every time somebody would read it, it would totally be a subject, like, totally not even related to the debate.
Bro, it was too late. It was too late. By the time he realized what I was doing, it was too late. He deleted his post. Because I said my favorite picture of you from the Frank incident is with the sombrero and the poncho. somebody did an edit, bro. Somebody did an edit. It's like 40 different edits of Boogie with like different costumes, like photoshopped costumes on. It's freaking hilarious.
I didn't see that lore. Didn't see that meme.
Well, I'm gonna find it. We'll have to pull it up. Put it
up. The meme. Put it in the dude. Put it in the old.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. I got it somewhere. But let's keep running this because this is a killer video. Please go check out 2 Liter J, the 20-year-old douchebag. He's only got 2.29K subscribers. He deserves a few more for this edit. This is funny. I picked this edit over the original footage just because of how funny it was. So plus he edits in some context that is really important for the conversation because remember, Boogie is trying to pass himself off as some sort of like confrontation resolution expert because of this situation. So, you know, we need everyone to see how Boogie handles conflict. So we're gonna get back into this one. Oh, I dropped the video. There we go.
Okay. Is it cocked and ready? Let's just pull the trigger.
Yeah, on 3, pull the trigger.
Okay. Is this what I have to do?
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. You fat fucking. Oh my god. Is this real? Is this guy gonna kill me?
Yes. He's here to look at the air conditioner, Sam. Is this what I have to do?
You're a fucking.
In about 30 seconds, I'm gonna fire a warning shot.
Fire it now! Fire the warning shot now.
I can fucking end you. I don't care if I die as long as you do. Laying dead on my fucking front lawn. I'm sending you home in a fucking body bag. When I fucking bury you, I will fucking end you. Knock, motherfucker. Because I'm going to fucking kill you and take pleasure doing it.
Enjoy the payday, YouTube. Demonetized AF. RIP monetization. He fired the shot, bro. He walks out. Bro. You can't do this. All right, so for people that don't know, there's a lot of people, I've realized this being online, bro. There's a lot of people that don't know the first thing about like guns and like how to use a gun in a confrontation. This is not it. There's a lot of people that they don't own guns. They're not familiar with gun safety or how you can legally use a firearm. And my guy is doing it all wrong. The first of all, if you pull out the gun and you've got a gun against someone who is visibly unarmed, that's automatically bad for you, bro. You have to justify the use of force. And
bro, the only way would have been to just shoot through the door blindly and to, obviously not too blindly, you would know where Buddy was standing. And yeah, dude, once you walk out and see that he doesn't have a knife, a stick, a bat, a gun, the threat matrix is now just changed.
These guys are comparable in size. Like there's not like a huge differential in like the height and weight. So it's not like he could say that he's physically intimidated because Frank's a big dude. Like it's not like, Frank's the smallest guy. He can be intimidating for sure.
He can't wait. So Boogie made all those threats, and then Buddy still came.
Yeah, see, that's the other part of it. This is the big distinction between Boogie's thing. This is why Boogie can't pass himself off as like some expert on the situation, because Boogie instigated this. He prior to this confrontation, Boogie is saying, "Come to my house. Come to my house. I dare you. Come to my house, and I'm gonna kill you. I want you to come here." Like he's repeatedly saying it, and so Frank does, and that was brought up in court against him when Boogie went to court, because Boogie got brought to court over this situation, firing off the gun.
Yeah, well, listen, and real quick. Not a friend of mine, when I was bouncing at the club, this happened. One of the people working at the club brandished a firearm, and the person ran from the altercation at the club, ends up getting a DUI, but he gets off because the person brandished the fire.
Yep.
He was in fear for his life, and that's exactly how his lawyer played it. And again, he got off with a DUI because the person who pulled the gun was a big cock diesel weightlifting bodybuilder, but he was a pussy. And you know what I mean? So this is where the real world. I mean, Boogie, you had to kill him, Boogie. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm not advocating him should have shot homeboy, but he punked you, dog.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like,
no, 1,000,000%. But this was a big, this was a big Frank W, especially because he didn't get shot.
Yeah,
because he couldn't do this now.
Wait, no. And like, look at the dude who went up. Remember the fucking prankster? Sorry, I didn't drop
no, you're good. We've already lost it.
I know, but I'm trying to condition myself to because number one, you don't need to do it. And sure. The Bible, we are trying to be better men and men of principle too.
Absolutely.
So so it's just, and I talk like a sailor, but it really does nothing. It's you know what I mean. It's low brow. It just doesn't need to be done. So anyway, so I'm just trying to work on myself.
Base.
But yeah. Like I said, so no need to swear so much. Every single word coming out of my mouth. But yeah, big time L, Boogie, bro, listen, just like responding to my boy Scribe, and I'm not saying that was an L, but just that he let his emotions. Yeah, you can't, bro. You're the bigger. You know what I mean? You got the clout, man.
Hey, speaking of,
bro. What did he respond again?
Just real quick. Here's for everybody who hasn't seen it yet. This is Bo Black's video. This is the receipts. This is the receipts. Okay, so Boogie, you tried to delete it, homie. I'm calling you out, Boogie. You tried to delete it. You tried to cover it up, bro. You tried to make sure that nobody would see this 25 follower having nobody totally freaking blaze you. But it was picked up. People seen it, Boogie. So better luck next time, homie. Just don't respond. But he hasn't blocked me yet. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not trying to be excessive about it because it's this is low hanging fruit. I'm not trying to bully Boogie. There's a million of those people out there. I'm picking and choosing my fights, and if you go through my Twitter presence and you look at my replies, I'm fair. I'm fair with Boogie. I don't jump on every post. I don't try to harass him. But when I see something especially silly, then I'll say something about it. Which this was one of those situations.
I don't know what Twitter etiquette is, bro. Like, see, that's your generation, bro. I hopped on Twitter and I really don't even know like what. I don't know what I'm doing on Twitter, bro. You know what I mean? I probably post too much. I get. Yeah, I had no one to teach me, man. I need to know what the Twitter. I got on Twitter in like 2020. You know what I mean? Like that's when I started Twitter. Way late. I don't know all the like. When was it big? 2014, 2013, 2014.
I think it's a lot bigger 2016. Now. I mean, honestly,
it's not now because it's free. But there was kind of the heyday of Twitter. I mean, it was mostly leftist scumbags, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, check this out. This is Bo Black's video, and this is a little shout out for your boy.
If that's not doxing, why did you delete it? Boogie2988 quote tweets Jack's films and says, "Should be pretty fucking obvious, but do not come to a YouTuber's house." And
you're not seeing this, are you?
No, you got to move it over, bro. But I'm hearing it. I can hear it. But
yeah, I'll switch it. Sorry, chat.
I didn't. Yeah, well, no. When I have it on the small screen, everything is there. But when I zoom in,
here we go, bro. I got you.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm bringing you back for the remainder of the show. But here we go. Check it out. So we got Boogie responds.
If that's not doxing, why did you delete it? Boogie2988 quote tweets Jack's films and says, "Should be pretty fucking obvious, but do not come to a YouTuber's house. And especially do not share their house and address to your 5 million Instagram followers." The Sapphire Scribe responds by saying, "You invited Frank." To which Boogie responds, "Yeah, I told him to come here so I could kill him." Which in retrospect is inviting him. Stupid choice on my part. Certainly not what Jack has done though, so stay on topic. And
you based. I got the clout.
Got the shout out, bro. Got the shout out.
I made it. I'm here. I made it.
Yeah, Boogie.
You see it?
What happened, bro?
I'm on Bo Black. So look at this. 186,000 people saw me flame Boogie. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna say I made it and I'm famous now because I don't have to. I mean, it speaks for itself. My accomplishments just speak for themselves at this point. But
so much winning, bro. So much winning.
But this was good, and Boogie just kept on. Like literally the next day after the drama drops off, literally right the next day after the Bo Blacks video, Boogie releases his own video, which we're not gonna watch because I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna step into traps. I know Boogie likes to abuse the copyright claim system, so your boy's not gonna watch any Boogie content, but he comes out immediately the next day to give his expert opinion. I responded to this essentially saying that the difference here is that Jack's films, even though he was like making YouTube content about Sniperwolf's YouTube content, he didn't instigate or escalate a confrontation with her. He didn't get in a third party chat like Drama Alert in public and like threaten Sniperwolf publicly. He didn't say, "Please come to my house. I'm waiting with a gun. I'm gonna kill you. Please show up. I want you to show up. Knock on my door. I'm waiting for you." It was a total surprise. There was no forewarning on Jack's Film's part. He was literally just on stream and then is told that Sniperwolf is outside of his door. So it's a total surprise. And again, I'm sure that added to their response. Like you said, they were kind of freaking out and stuff like that. But like, Boogie had time to prepare mentally. He specifically invited Frank. He went out of his way to like, "I'm going to kill you. Show up. I dare you. I want you to come to my house. I want you to come to my house." Knowing the type of guy that Frank was, right? Jack's Films is just in like a YouTube beef with Sniperwolf. It's not any deeper than that. And then You know, he's doing his regular everyday schedule, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, it
someone's
is
outside of
deeper
his
than
house.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. On some other level, that's like everybody is writing off this whole passive aggressive, like, you know what I mean? Like she pulled up, bro.
Yeah.
And if she's got a little bit of a history, bro, oh yeah, she's crazy, probably, bro.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying, I don't have any proof. I have dealt with a lot of crazy chicks in my time, bro. So I know crazy, and I did think she had those crazy eyes, bro. Now I'm sure of it, bro. I'm sure, like she's letting the air out of your tires. She's keying the car. She's doing all that shit, bro. She's showing up at your new girl's work. She's doing all that shit. I'm pretty sure that's the sniper wolf that I'm seeing here because, bro, she didn't have to go by a dude's crib. You know what I mean? No matter where, like let's just take South Florida, bro. If you end up in front of my house, you had to drive in my neighborhood, and then you had to make multiple turns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you didn't just. I'm not on a main fucking. Excuse me. I'm not on a main thoroughfare. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm not out on like the main roads and stuff.
Yeah.
So
No one's
you have
passing
to
through your
actually,
neighborhood to get to the
yeah,
other
it's
side of it.
not an
Right.
accident. You
Yeah.
are purposely, you put it in the GPS, which means you took the time to search my name. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think everybody's letting homegirl off the hook, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
she might be yeah, she might be like she might be on some cartel stuff, bro. I don't even know.
well,
Yeah, I'm
Boogie,
just
he
saying, bro.
posted this like right before we started the show. It was like an hour before the show goes on, and he says new video. He's doing another video, third video, because that's kind of the rub here, bro. It's the same reason I'm doing the content right now on Sniper Wolf stuff. This is the story. This is what people are talking about. You got to get it while the getting's good, and it's not just about like, you know, culture vulture stuff, you know, tabloid journalism stuff. I know people have their opinions and whatnot, but this is just the
Whoa,
sphere
I
of the
don't
internet.
think you're using culture vulture right. Culture
No,
vulture.
I know what you mean.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
I just mean like you know, these are the types of conversations that are had, and Boogie is cashing in. He's doing the same thing. He's doing the YouTuber thing. You know, so, but my thing about it is like he's passing himself off as like he's this he's still the victim. Look at this post, like
Right.
video,
Is that
YouTuber,
a thumbnail? Is that
yeah,
his thumbnail right there?
YouTube
Okay, so he's
investigated
using
me because of my incident back in 2020, top of the Frank thing. Even
right.
though many considered me to be the victim, it seems for SSSniperwolf, though, the instigator, they have possibly changed YouTube's policy for offline conduct. He's uploading it. So he was uploading it before we're going. But again, I'm not watching any of Boogie's stuff on stream because I'm not even going to give him the excuse. Because he's got a history of that stuff. He's got a history of freaking copyright strike.
Nah, we want Sniper Wolf to grab this shit. So you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you want to grab it, we want.
Because
you
she's
know,
the one
we
that
don't
it's
want-
all about right now. So if she
Yo,
strikes me, that's going to be big cloud.
I'm telling you, she's cartel crazy, bro. She reminds me of being on them Fort Lauderdale Tic Tacs, bro. You know what I mean? She might be on them Fort Lauderdale Tic Tacs, boy. You don't know. You don't know. Holler at your boy if you need him, though. But I'm just saying. No, I'm just playing. Don't holler at your boys. Yo, imagine if she really is crazy like that, and then pulls up to like me or your crib, dude. Like these dudes made a video about me.
I'll do another.
Yo, you know what I mean?
I'll post it. I'll do like a recreation of like Jack's Films video. It'll be me. I'll have the whole same camera set up and everything. I'll be like, no, she's not.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my wife in the background yelling, I'm going outside. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, babe,
yeah,
don't.
for real. We heading outside. I'm
Bro,
hooking up the pit bull, bro. I mean the bulldog. You know what I mean?
Bro,
we going outside.
There's big developments though, because today or a couple days ago, people have found some clips from Sniper Wolf's old videos. 9 years ago. So she's 30, getting ready to turn 31 right now. So 9 years ago, we're looking at 22-year-old Sniper Wolf, right? 9 years ago, on her channel, she did a video where she's on Omegle, and she's talking to some underage boys, and she says this.
I'll type it.
She says twerk for me.
Come on.
She offers to flash them.
Yeah.
She's talking sexually, and then he gets up and does it. I'm not going to show it on the stream. I don't have the blurred out one. I don't want to show it on YouTube. I'm not. That's creepy and weird. But she's. Again, this is like the unicorn situation where so you talk about like grooming and predatory behavior and stuff like that in context of like men, going after young girls. But you hardly ever see this talked about when you talk about like women and their types of behavior.
No, the South Park is literally, it's nice. Remember the meme? Nice,
Yeah, like-
bro.
like-
And it's kind of like if you were to listen, man, I was born in the 70s, bro. My dad would have literally said that if I would have went to him and been like, yo, Miss Jones slept with me in school. My dad would have been like, nice, cool, bro. Like, that's just how it was. I'm not saying it's right. I'm telling you that. And with men especially, yeah, there's no, I mean, I guess maybe 12, I'd say anything over like 12 to 14 with a dude. Yeah, no, they're going to,
literally.
you know what I mean? Literally,
the age of
that's,
those boys. Literally the age
yeah,
of
they're
boys
going to,
before.
right. And that's what's going to happen. But you reverse that, and it's like we're burning everything down. And again, I have a little one. I agree with it, and because I guess because men have to protect the women, because I'm not. Women are the R word. We won't say it for the algorithm, but they are. That's why men must protect them. Anyway,
this problem right here that I'm talking about, because I'm not trying to get in like a moral panic about the underage thing and Sniper Wolf and stuff like this. Everybody knows it's creepy and weird. This is the bed that they've made. The internet community created an environment where this type of behavior is like cancel worthy. This is not like a social faux pas. This isn't a situation where people just are willing to look past it. And it's because people have created an environment where when you act like this, like look at what just happened to Colleen Ballinger with all her stuff. She had an underage audience. She was being sexually inappropriate in not just the content that she was sharing with them, but in private, in the DMs and stuff, in video chats just like this. She was in tiny chat, her and her brother hanging out with underage kids. Same age, 13, 14,
I don't know
15.
who that is. Who is
Colleen Ballinger?
Catherine?
Big. She was a big Miranda Singh. She's big, like kind of comedy YouTuber. She was big. She had a younger age demographic for her audience, preteens to young teens. But she recently had a whole controversy come out because of grooming allegations, because she would have like sexually inappropriate conversations in the DMs with underage fans. She would like trauma dump her relationship stuff on a grown woman now. She's beyond age of 18. She's over 20 at this point. And this is happening for years, where she's communicating with her young audience about her relationship issues. She's sending them pictures of like lingerie that she's got and asking if she's like sexy and stuff like that. So like,
It's almost like messages like that are amplified. It's weird. It really is weird. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, this
Definitely
is just the
gonna
most
have to talk
recent
about it
example.
on Rumble.
Yeah,
If we did, but
this is just the most recent example of a female in the public eye getting the same kind of treatment as like a man would. So like if you have like a man, obviously like a man in a situation where he's in private chats talking about literally the same stuff, relationship stuff. Like I just did the video on Drake, we just talked about it last week. Grown man, and for me, I was cutting it off at DMs. Literally, like, there's no reason a 30-something-year-old man should be DMing a 14-year-old girl about relationships, about boys and relationships and stuff.
I have to find that, and again, it's definitely not for your channel, but it would be something for our channel because it's drama related. And I told Justin maybe I'll switch it to he doesn't want to lose his YouTube and stuff either. So I get it. Maybe I'll switch it. I don't care about stuff like that. But man, we exposed one. We did like a 10-hour stream, dude. And like 3 hours into the stream, this comes out. And then for the other 7 hours of the stream, Wurzelroot was involved. And he's like Ace Ventura of this stuff because he was cross-examining Buddy. And yeah, bro, he was literally talking to like a 13 or 14. This was a dude, a 30 or 40-year-old dude that was in was in our Discord, was in our Telegram, but he was talking to a 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl. They started playing games, and she was in Germany, and then like the 7 hours of it was just crazy. It was like to catch a predator, dude.
Yeah.
It was like Chris Hansen, please have a seat, bro. And his explanations were just piss poor and just horrible. But yeah, no, there's a big and they say the USA is like the #1 purveyor of it, or like the consumer, the #1 consumer of all this type of debauchery. Yeah. And there's even travel tourism, but again, we won't pollute this.
I think that's kind of like just like a quick. I think that information might be skewed in terms of like, in America we actually have like the Western morality around like sex and sexuality. So like we record crimes against children. Like think about the level of crimes against children in countries where the age of consent is 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? Think about totally. Stuff just doesn't get reported because they don't even view it as wrong. So it's like, in America at least we actually still have the cultural issue. We have the knee jerk reaction of like, no, something's wrong. Something needs to be done. Call the police.
Yeah, they have rape trees in Mexico. It's crazy. Yeah, so you're absolutely right. I will concede. Like, we know that the developing world definitely has
just
more.
Jacked up on that. But I mean, the data is just jacked up a little bit. But I don't think by much, because like again, we're still like that's primarily like a crime of opportunity and wealth. So it's like if you're a predator and like everybody knows about like the creepy Uncle Bubba, like the creepy, dude, Uncle Grandpa dude hanging out, being a little too handsy. Everybody's heard that stereotype, right? But like the other stereotype is literally on the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's like rich, powerful, famous, has all these resources and stuff, and can just go acquire them. So like, creepy Uncle Grandpa is like, crime of opportunity. Whereas, like, the ultra-wealthy predators are creating the opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was agreeing with you that, I would say that there's definitely in third world and other places, their numbers are definitely way more than what is reported. So, so we may not be the #1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
it's just a problem where it's like, if you get into it, like I talked about this on Turkey Tom's show a little bit. Like I used to do the predator sting stuff. I worked with the human trafficking response team for a little bit of time, and then I also tried to coordinate with the local police. But it was a huge freaking red tape clusterfuck, bro. It was a mess of bureaucracy just trying to get back and forth, because when the police get their hands on information, it has to be actionable. Then you have to turn basically everything over. They've got to scrape like all of your electronics. It's a process that takes like months and months and months. And meanwhile, like, you don't have that much time when you're communicating with these guys. Like, you can't string these guys along for months and months at a time. You have to like kind of catch and release like real quick. So the major issues with like predator hunting, what I saw when doing it, bro, my wife and I did it together. We created multiple portfolios, different decoys on every other dating site. And we got we have a portfolio of over 200 guys, bro.
I believe it.
It's literally like every third dude that we talked to was just
do the
down.
registration, man. If you look up what's in your name, and there's getting to be more and more.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to have this conversation. Like, man, when we were kids, bro, we literally could go outside and play. I don't see that world anymore, to where literally, I mean, I have outdoor cameras, man, which is kind of crazy that, I never would have thought when I was a kid that I would have cameras outside my house. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's nuts. So, but anyway, yeah, no, yeah, it's real, man. The threats are real from these weirdos. But
Well,
anyway,
bringing it back
yeah,
into the content for tonight.
wrapping it, yeah,
The
reeling it in.
Sniper Wolf deleted that video, so if you go back, you can look at I'm Alex and Elmsley's channel.
Wait, she deleted the 20 to flashing video.
Yeah, the one where she's twerk for me.
So
On
how
Flash.
did this video? This video has been out there and nobody has seen it.
It
This
was on her
video has
channel for
been on
9
private.
years. It was
That's
on
what I'm saying.
public
So
video for
nobody.
9 years, my guy.
So, but nobody knew that this was her channel. How did this go?
No, I
Nobody
mean,
cared. What?
no,
What? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier about how this is the bed that they've made, where it's like, she put out that content. It's been public out on her channel for close to a decade, and no one has done anything. YouTube has been fine with it. She's made money off of that video. And it's only being talked about now because the internet collectively has created an environment where stuff like this is cancelable. This stuff like this is cancel worthy. This will get you in hot water now because we've got the type of environment, we got the type of culture online for that. Back then, 10 years ago, it was like you said, it's the same thing where it's just like, because she wasn't a guy talking to a young girl, nobody bat an eye at it. But now, 10 years later, we're talking about the difference between 2013 and 2023, my guy. So it's like, the culture has shifted. The Overton window has shifted. So, and she's contributed, like her whole group, like all these, like, I'm not saying like she's not like very political or anything, but like you can look at her and tell like socially she's a liberal. She's socially liberal, probably progressive, probably pro LGBT, probably pro Me Too movement. I guarantee she hits all of the boxes. At least in her social circles. So it's like you created this environment where people are going to look at you and your history with a fine-tooth comb whenever there's a little bit of controversy. And now she's going to be raked over the coals. But I don't think anything will come out of it. I think her audience is, like you were saying, it's just the thirst trap audience.
That's yeah, dude. No, nothing is going to. It would have already happened. Like YouTube definitely, and you imagine how many people are adding them on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, at YouTube support, blah blah. So they know what's up. I hear that some big, huge content creators have numbers at YouTube. Guy that we used to deal with, he was not a fan of ours. He was like really a hater, but he supposedly had a number to YouTube. So somebody at YouTube, again, when you start getting into having phone numbers of people at YouTube, contacts at YouTube,
I'm excited.
You're a pretty big content
I'm excited
provider.
for that time. I'll be responsible, guys. You can trust me with the YouTube contact information.
Give us the contact number, YouTube.
I will be
We know
responsible.
you have it. We will not give it to anyone. We will only call when absolutely necessary.
Exactly.
We will not Karen it up. We will not Karen up the YouTube support number.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm excited. Looking forward to the day. I know they're watching. They're watching my channel. With great relish, bro. With great relish.
They watch 100% of all video. Now, whether it's via AI or via a real person, we had a real person on ours eventually, where somebody was sitting down and watching every bit of ours. That's not a good thing, though. So yeah, no, definitely. Of the views that you get, a couple of them are YouTube support watching it, because you could have coded messages in your, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, I'm sure with what's going on overseas, there's an uptick in, rogue communications. The coded messages,
true,
and it's like using gaming. Listen, they use video games, telegrams, videos, Quran, Bible verses, Bible codes. You know what I mean? Where if you say a certain Bible verse, then it means, you know what I mean? It corresponds with a key and the codex.
That's just like That's just like LARPers and white supremacists ruining the good thing for everybody.
That is, but so I would imagine that 50 to 60% of it is the actual agencies provide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing what they want to have out there. So we'll get into that. We're going to get into that on our next thing. My hypothesis on this one is just it's mine. It's earth shattering, dude. You will not see it coming. Yeah, you won't even see it coming.
Well, let's get into Mandela Effect stuff, and then we'll see about the second coming of Christian, because I'm really hyped for the dimensional marriage.
That's right. I forgot that Boogie. I forgot that we even had. Because I don't know. All right, cool. So,
bro, the Mandela Effect stuff. So I got your link. The Statue of Liberty thing. I'm gonna say that I did remember the torch being accessible, but I believe that memory for me, not trying to throw a wrench in the Mandela Effect thing, but like for me, I think that came from a movie. I think I saw that in a movie where people were climbing on the torch.
Yeah, so
of the flag, of the statue.
So, dude, the Mandela Effect isn't real, right? Because obviously, you and I are men of Christians, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't believe in the simulation thing. So I believe it is a worldwide gaslighting, right? like it is the ultimate gaslighting, right? That they do to push this parallel universe, right? Because that's what everybody's saying. Oh, you got Schrodinger's cat has made its way into this thing where the cat is alive and it is dead. It is alive in this parallel universe and it's dead in this one. And yeah, bro. No, they are actually, since Google is and remember we talked about this earlier. Google, YouTube, Meta, Twitter, they're all linked up. They use contractors. They use AT&T. Anybody who doesn't believe me, Google room 641A. It is literally the NSA has places inside AT&T, which is my cell phone provider, which I don't even know why I still use them. So anyway, this is a high tech. What they do is they put something out there. I call this the reptilians. Whenever you're dealing, remember during QAnon, were you online during
bro,
the
we
QAnon
are hitting
days?
all of the conspiracy points, bro. You said reptilians, QAnon.
Yeah, so anytime you would see, so you would be having a conversation, and out of nowhere or in your YouTube chat, the reptilian people would come out. And I would always be like, this is an op. I'm like, they're trying to get you taken down, or they're trying to discredit your channel, whatever you're talking about, or flat earth. Flat earth is another thing that they'll throw in there, right? And it'll just crap up the chessboard. You know what I mean? It's like letting a pigeon on there. So I don't believe in the Mandela Effect. I think that there is enough lies, psyops, and all these other things in the world that would explain it, right? Like, I don't need this ridiculous theory of a parallel universe, right? Because I know how the real universe works. And I know that there's propaganda out there and there's people who just always have constant hoaxes and there's layers upon layers of it. So I don't really need a parallel universe to explain that, bro. And like I said, as a good Christian, there's no such thing. You know what I mean? There's God and Jesus, and that's it, bro. So I don't believe it or not. But I just thought, I do remember Richard Simmons having a headband. And the funny thing about the Statue of Liberty with me, it was under construction. So I think I went there in like 87 or 88, around 12, 13 years old. And we couldn't even get up to the top into the crown part. So I have no recollection of whether you were allowed in the torch. We didn't even get to go up into the crown. The Statue of Liberty had scaffolding all around it when we went to New York City. Because remember, I'm right from Philly, so it was only a 2-hour bus ride. You know what I mean? You went and seen the statue. But yeah, that's what I think. I think it's a big gaslighting.
Yeah.
I really do, bro.
I saw
think
it in
they
the movies.
removed.
That was my thing for sure. I remember like the There was like a movie that I saw way back in the day on TV.
Remo Williams, bro. You
They
saw
went up on
Remo
the
Williams.
torch. So
Yeah,
and
you
I know.
probably.
So like I knew it was possible to get up there, but it was like no, I didn't know they ever did tours or nothing. But like what's interesting, I think infinitely more is like the OG Mandela Effect stuff, like the Bernstein Bear stuff. That one is like tripped me up the whole time. That's like really the only one or like the main one that gets me.
Well, so here's how I know that it's fake too, and I'm gonna send this to you. Oh, great, my iPad. I'm having connectivity issues on the iPad. Hold on. Here's how you know that this is an op. I want you to look at Mandela's prison number, bro. It's got 666 in it. So remember how they had the op? Yes, dude. So you remember how the op, right, was that he died in prison?
Yeah.
Right? But no, I'll check this out, bro. Now, unless, again, I have not had time to independently verify this, but if he really did have, and I'm going to check it. I'm going to go Google, like I said, when I get done here, and if I'm wrong, I will totally own it. I think everybody knows I am big on that. If I get something wrong, I like to be the first one. Hold yourself, have your own little personal inventory. But yeah, bro, if that was really his prison number, then boom, this is definitely an op, dude. Definitely an op to push forth this
That's freaking
this
wild.
CERN, because bro, I didn't even get into all the CERN stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like CERN has the happy video, and it's like, if anything, they're letting demons through, bro. Like, this goes back to our conversation with UFOs. I don't believe in the UFOs because there's nowhere in the Bible where God talks about UFOs or anything like that. But I do know that there's demons, and I know that he cast demons into some pork. Remember, and the pigs ran over the side of a cliff, and I don't know what book it's in. But like I said, I remember hearing about. Remember, he cast something into
that's
the
the
swine.
that's the Legion. That's the Legion. The demoniac that's got the Legion of demons. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
he cast Legion out into the herd of swine, and then they run down.
And then they ran off the cliff, right? So to their own demise. So we know that there's demon possession. We know that that's real. I believe that's what these unknown, unidentified aerial phenomenon, UFOs, UAFs, whatever they're calling them now, they're demons, dude. So if anything, CERN did open that up. Like, can we talk about the Hillary Clinton Nephilim email too, and the Tomb of Gilgamesh?
Bro, we
like,
gotta
that's a real
have a whole episode for
WikiLeaks.
that, because
Yeah,
I would love to cover that like on
bro.
like a dedicated episode.
You're my theology guy, bro. Like I said, I'm just getting back in my Bible, bro. So
we're coming at it, bro.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. But yeah, resources. Yeah, man. So we gotta get talking to Justin, man. We definitely have to minister to him because he needs to get some faith in him. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm gonna check that number, and if this is his actual prison number, then like I said, we know that this was an op. I mean, he was in prison, right? There's no disputing that Nelson Mandela was in prison. The op goes that he died in prison, but you know what I mean? And I do kind of remember that, but is it just a shared memory? Like, people don't get a lot of memories, right? People be like, people don't get witness recreations, right? You know what I mean? When they witness a crime and they ask them what they were wearing, 60% of the people don't, and I'm just throwing that number out arbitrarily. In fact, you know what I mean? 100%
well, no, you're
of
proving
the time,
the point.
60% of the time, I'm 100% right. 60% of the time. But yeah, bro. So they'll have. So I just think that we have these memories that we don't really have, but we think that we have them. But the Richard Simmons thing, that, like, going back to the video, and what I transcribed was this chick who does all the cool. She's like a Gen X. She's like our spokesperson. She's the Gen X spokesperson.
Are you talking about the Richard Simmons chick with the headband?
Yeah, the chick who, and so now if you go online, you can't find Richard Simmons with the headband, but everybody who dressed up for Halloween, obviously you can't get rid of that because you have the hard picture in your photo album. I have photo albums, bro, from when I'm a kid. I have hard Polaroid pictures that my family took. Now, I also believe that the gaslighting, it wouldn't be hard for the gaslighters to come and steal your photos either. Now, don't, you know me, Scribe, so I'm
Bro,
already
I
like,
know. I'm a
I'm
big
just
fan of.
saying,
I follow
it,
the one of my favorite internet personalities is a targeted individual, and I love watching the TI content, the directed energy weapons. The government is switching out the toothpaste with a slightly lower,
bro,
there's slightly less
listen.
toothpaste in my tube.
I just want you to know that it would be very easy for them to do.
No, I
And
believe it. I mean,
and you will start to question your sanity
no, I
when
know.
these things start to happen. When you know you put something somewhere and then it is missing. And then 3 or 4 days later it reappears.
Right back where
Now
it was
you can
supposed to
chalk
be.
now you can chalk it up to the
The
family.
Sopranos moment where they steal the
Listen,
lamp and put a
the
bug.
lamp, fucking the lamp, bro. They even changed up
true,
the
man.
I Spy music too.
It's
Dude,
true.
great show. I love the
Yo, Manny in the
Sopranos, bro.
chat.
Yo, Manny, what's up?
Thanks for
Manny's the
stopping
man.
by, homie.
Yo, Manny has been with us from like day one. He's a day one homie.
Yes,
Manny's a good dude too. No, he's a good dude.
Thanks for stopping by, Manny.
Nice
but
guy.
You're just in time. We're gonna get into the Chris Chan stuff. We're gonna live react, and then I'm gonna give some commentary, and we're gonna wrap up the show tonight with the outro. So maybe Manny can stick around for the outro. But I haven't watched this video yet. It's big, huge video. This is Chris Chan's first video since coming back out of jail.
Wait. He got out of jail?
Yes, he's back. He's been
oh,
out.
my goodness. All right, so yeah, you got to give me the tea. I had no time to do any Chris Chan research, bro.
That's perfectly fine, bro.
All right, good. Give me the TLDR, homie.
Right,
Catch me up.
I've been watching, and listen, when I refer to Chris Chan as a he, I'm referring to the alternate dimension C137-B, where Chris Chan still has the male alternate ego. Okay, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not misgendering. I'm simply referring to the sister dimension C130B and referring to Chris Chan because that's the dimension that Scribe comes from. So just to lay it out on the table for everybody, I'm not misgendering. I'm just talking about my native dimension's Chris Chan, which is still a male. So now that that's out of the table, Chris Chan is out of jail, and following the culmination of the dimensional merge, okay, following their apotheosis to divinity, okay, Chris Chan is now a divine figure. They've ascended from prophet to God. Since their time in jail, that was their spiritual trial. Okay, it was not just a legal trial; it was a spiritual trial, and it has borne fruit. Okay, the Queen has returned, and is now setting the record straight, as you can see from the title, on everything that went down. Okay, so just to give Todd some background, I know everybody in the chat is up to date on Chris Chan. I know everybody's been watching Geno Samuel's videos. I know that everyone's up to date on the good work that Saint Geno Samuel is doing, recording all of the lore. But we're going to catch up the unbelievers in the chat. So Chris Chan is the most documented human being in the history of the planet. This person has been documented from like the moment they were born up until now, and in an incredible amount of public documentations. We're talking about this person has been recognized in international gaming magazines. This person was recognized on national television multiple times. And this is not due to like some like expert level, PR marketing and like a great manager who's just got their nose to the ground and is really like street savvy. This is all just pure dumb luck. This is just the whatever energy is surrounding Chris Chan that has allowed them to kind of float through the world, has garnered them a ridiculous amount of attention. So this person has so much of their life recorded for the public because of their YouTube channel and because of their constant interactions with online and offline trolls, that they're essentially, like I said, the most documented human being ever. Which is why they're significant, which is why they're such an internet staple. Chris Chan is a functionally autistic human being. So Chris Chan is a little bit skewed in the mental department. The reasoning skills aren't all there. The social skills aren't all there. Chris Chan's a little bit more autistic than some folks. I think you can make the argument that Chris Chan needs to be in some sort of conservatorship. The government needs to be watching over this person and kind of keeping an eye on him, just because the line between their regular behavior, the weird and eccentric stuff, and like the dangerous stuff is like really thin. And Chris Chan is so naive and gullible to the trolls on the internet that they can kind of slip off the slippery slope into dangerous situations very easily. And that brings us to the situation here in 2021 that's being referenced by the video. So Chris Chan was arrested following a sexual encounter with their mother, who is advanced in years and also suffering from dementia. So Barb, Chris Chan's mother, has been on a mental decline ever since the death of... Well, both of them, really. Chris Chan and Barb have been on a mental decline since his father's death. Barb, there's a little bit of context that I'm going to save for after this video. But just going into this, just know that Barb's relationship and Chris Chan's relationship has never been healthy. There was never a point in Chris Chan's life where the dynamic between him and Barb was healthy or normal. So, going into that, try to keep the judgment to a minimum. Not saying you can't, or anything, but just remember, this isn't like this person doesn't have all their faculties and has not had a regular life. So we're gonna watch this video and hear it.
Yeah,
hear it
I'm
from the
not
horse's
going to
mouth.
say too much because we're going to keep the So, and I don't know too much about the lore either, but yeah.
There's a special treat at the end for all my turkey heads, for all my turkey Tom addicts. But we're gonna see this video.
Hey everyone, Jesus Christy Western Chandler Sonic Prime here, and right now I'm gonna set the record straight.
Christine Weston Chandler Sonic
To the
Prime.
point. The reason I went to jail, the charge I was charged with, I was innocent. There never, ever, 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 ever was any sense between Barbara and I. Period. I was innocent. I have a few bullet points to go through anyway. Where did we go to end up here? So obviously we got all the haters and fakers and the toxic sinners that tried to manipulate me and so much. That was a mess of good grief right there. Why did y'all have to do that?
Good
you
Lord.
all really erroneously.
Yo, for real though, but
Period.
didn't they like do a bunch
that
of
was
messed
all
up
messed
stuff?
up.
Oh yeah. There's
Like,
undeniable.
weren't they? Yeah, like sending like weird videos to this person, like animal torture. No. Weren't they using? Am I confusing like my people?
No, you're not. There's just there's so much information out there. This is why Geno Samuel's work is just so incredible, because this, he really does sort through a whole lot of the stuff. Now, there's an entire subsection of Chris's audience that is just dedicated to hate watching. They're trolls. They harass Chris on and offline, 24/7, 365. These people have visited Chris's house. They've sent stuff in the mail. They've called repeatedly, not just Chris's house, but places that Chris is visiting. Like if he goes out in public to like a restaurant or like the mall or a store or something, people have been known to call those places up and like harass them if they know that they're there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Like there's like arguably you could very easily make the argument that there's a ton of people in Chris Chan's audience that are much worse morally, ethically speaking than Chris Chan themselves is. And because of that, there's a whole lot of misinformation out there. So like the animal abuse stuff, we're gonna go ahead and just like put that on the record. There's been some stuff where the animals have not been properly cared for because again the mental health. It's mostly stuff like hoarding, neglect, or like just like bad health, like they're just not taking care of him properly. But it's not like an abuse thing. Like I don't think he's like hitting or there's some...
No. I heard that they were sending him videos of animal abuse just to kind of trip him out and set him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Again,
I'm sure
I don't
stuff like
have a
that's
dog
happened.
I don't have a dog in the fight.
The major thing with the trolls, like more than like trying to like shock or disturb Chris Chan, is like what they really shoot for, like something that's like more of their goal is manipulating Chris into doing stuff, like so getting altering Chris, and that's actually super relevant for this video. So we're gonna keep pushing through this, but
Sure.
I just had to. There's a little bit of I love the phraseology.
I mean, shoot. Even y'all with your freaking smut fit.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I gotta pause again. Look at freaking alternate universe. Tucker Carlson. He does look like... He looks like... Hold on, I'm sorry. When he says erroneously, he looks like Tucker.
I'll mess up. I mean, shoot. Even...
Look at his face! That's Tucker Carlson, my dude.
I see it, bro. I do. I see it. I do. I don't even watch Tucker anymore. I now that he's on Twitter, you know what I mean. I think I saw he's on like interview number 20 now, and I've seen the first 6 of them. But hey, man, he's killing it on Twitter, man. Killing the numbers on Twitter. I mean, the Fox News really messed up on that one, dude.
Well, I mean, he was like, especially when you think like he was like one of their front runners, especially for like
he was
younger
the
generation.
front runner.
Like for the younger generation, like not like Hannity's for more like for like the older crowd.
Yeah, Hannity's like the boomer, schizo boomer. We won't get too far into it, but yeah, I think he was pulling like 5 million a night, which is great. I think that was the number. Plus, he had that 8 o'clock time slot too.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful time slot. You know what I mean? Hannity had that 9 o'clock. They shuffled things up. Laura's gone. Laura's at like 7 now. Now Jesse Waters is on. But I think that was their play. They wanted to put Jesse Waters in there. He probably was a little more controllable or something. But anyway, go ahead, man. Keep pushing, bro.
Y'all with your freaking smut fictions. I know some of you out of the minority that are the worst. Out of the majority being actually good. Okay? You are the minority. You've written those smut fictions. You shipped me with Barbara. You shipped me with that Snorlax. And I've seen worse ship. And Barbara was definitely not the perfect mother with me. It was not the perfect mother-daughter relationship there, period. Growing up, there was the times of abuse, even though there was love and caring in there and throughout. But that was a whole different kettle of fish right there. But yeah, the bullying, the terrorizing, and all that, they really fucked me up. I feel so... Just enough said right there. But hey, you're never gonna make me commit suicide, period. And that was
you
what
heard it here first,
Bella
folks.
had.
Christian, not suicidal. If you heard it here.
If
anything happens, Christian didn't kill himself.
Yo, speaking of not killing oneself, like I just want to go on record. What are we at? Like day 787 since the Epstein got whacked, and like nobody's went to jail for it yet either. I just want to remind people.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
just
crazy.
the
Like,
daily reminder.
yeah, this is a daily reminder that all the elites are still running us. Everybody who went there are still controlling us. So anyway,
Yeah, full circle.
hate to be a killjoy, but anyway, yeah, Chris Chan not suicidal. Chris Chan did not kill himself.
Exactly. We all know the truth, guys.
And again, I'm saying himself in the same way that Scribe was Universe 3971. Right, nothing. Please don't
We
strike the
share.
channel.
Yeah, we share a home universe. It's all in the description. Just read there's links. There's lore. There's a whole. Yeah.
Yep, there's studies involved.
We've taken great care.
Peer review.
Exactly. So we're gonna get back into the video.
In all her chopped and screwed up recordings with all the attention and manipulating me into that. But hey, I foreknew
So that's
she was
Isabella
gonna do
Jenke
that.
he's talking
I tested
about.
her. At the time, I treated her like, just as a friend, try to get her to be on the good side. But obviously she failed. Just like I foreknew the relationship between Dylan and Taylor, that was not gonna last. He abused her. I gave her support on that live stream when I went on there. Just support and kindness, because I appreciated her as an artist and an individual, which was more than I could say for Dylan at the time.
That is one thing I genuinely love about Chris Chan. I'm gonna go ahead and speak positive, because that's a staple for Scribe. Whenever we criticize people, we talk about the things we like, because we got it like that. We're confident enough in our criticisms that we don't have to just be on a hate bandwagon all the time. We don't have to hate everything about a person that we don't like. So Chris Chan, for whatever you want to say about their skill, they have a genuine passion for the arts, and there's a little bit of a community there. I can appreciation of the arts. Okay, that's what this whole thing is about. This whole project's about. I love artists. I love art. I love all of Chris Chan's stuff. I do, the whole Sonichu stuff. I'm one of the small section of the Christorians that genuinely wants more Sonichu stuff. I want to see more art. I want to see more comics. I want to see more stories, because there just needs to be more content. It's not about like the level of technical skill or whatever, the cringe, autistic drawings or whatever. Like, it's just like, there's something for everybody. And Chris Chan has like a unique quality to this person. I mean, we're talking about this person for some reason. There is like arguably nothing and everything exceptional about this human being. And that's why they occupy the conversation so much. But that's why they are tonight.
Bro, I'm literally doing the meme, Jesse, what WTF are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm like,
That's
yeah,
a different,
bro.
It's a different side of the internet,
bro.
bro.
So look. So you got the
I gotta
Pikachu,
catch you up. I gotta catch you up on Gino Samuel.
The Pikachu chain. Yeah, you got the Pikachu chain real quick. Just it's because if I don't deal with this, it's gonna bother me. And, like, I'll be calling you at 2 a.m. I'll be like, dude. So he's got the Pikachu chain, and the Pikachu chain has something to do with the other thing he was talking about.
That's Sonichu.
Sonichu. Okay.
Yeah. So
wait,
Sonichu.
What you mean is Sonichu, bro?
Sonichu is Chris Chan's own creation. All right. Sonichu is the result of a union between a Pikachu and a Sonic the Hedgehog. So they have a baby in an egg that hatches and is a Sonichu. So it's a mixture between a Sonic and a Pikachu. He created.
Oh man, so he making anime lore, everything,
yeah,
bro.
He created.
This is some next level stuff here.
He used to go visit the card shop nearby in his town, and he created his own. He would play Pokemon tournaments, and he created his own custom Sonichu Pokemon card. And he took it to the tournament. I mean, my guy, he's got a creative outlet. He's got a bench.
Did he play it? Yo, did they let him play the card?
He did try to play the card. I don't think they let it.
They didn't let it slide, huh? Bro, that's kind of like, that's something I would do too, bro.
It was a regulation move, probably, because he was so powerful. You can't really use, like, power cards like that in a competition setting. You know, it's got to be somewhat competitive. It's like busting out the Exodia in the competition setting in the Yu-Gi-Oh duel. You just can't do it.
Yeah,
just gotta
bro. I
remove
don't
him from the
play.
deck.
I don't play. Yo, man, listen,
He's not into
bro.
that
I don't
nerd
play
shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I'm not into that, man. Here you go, bro. I'm stuffing you in the locker. Time to get stuffed in the locker,
I
bro.
am
No, go ahead.
described, bro. I do got the books
Yeah,
and the games and
I know
whatnot.
you do,
I be
bro.
rolling the
Listen,
dice and all that.
there's a part of me that really wishes I was in it. Listen, bro, I would have peak. I would have had like from 85 to 95 comics on lockdown, bro.
Bro,
I did
right?
have baseball cards. My dad burned down my house, so you know what I mean. I mean, allegedly, I don't know. My house caught on fire.
Allegedly.
I assume he burned. He's dead now,
The
so
house
again,
burning allegations.
yeah, well, you know, bro, like I said, if I just had known my dad, I would have to say he probably did. You know what I mean? Like, and you could do it back then. There was no, you know what I mean? It was like in the '90s, bro. So people wasn't like now where they're like scrutinized.
Yeah,
stuff.
that was a crazy switch up. Like I am just old enough to like really appreciate just how drastically different technology is from like just a couple decades ago. Like,
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There was no DNA. OJ's case was the first DNA case that was ever really litigated in the mainstream with DNA. So yeah. But yeah, like now you can get a fingerprint off a glass of water. You can stick your finger inside the glass of water and put a print on it, and they can literally pull that print from off the cup of water. Even though it has water in it, they'll pull a print off of the cup. It's crazy. But yeah, the technology. I mean, we're going to be a Minority Report. We should talk about that one night. That would be a good. We should because Tampa Bay used that. They literally have used that like future predicting, and people lost their crap, which they should have.
There's
We'll get into that.
Yeah, just like a little
Not
caveat. Something we'll talk about for that, but as like a little caveat in relation to that, there's actually the technology is getting so advanced now as far as like the DNA, the collection and the identification and stuff like that, that scientists are actually able to pull human DNA samples, identifiable DNA samples out of groundwater. So like from like even after like when you piss on the ground outside, like they could pull your DNA from that now.
Oh yeah, totally
Like
believe
weeks,
it.
like months later, like they've gotten to the point, and now like it's the reason why it's in the. I just read about this like last week, and the reason why it's in the news right now is because law enforcement wants that tech. They're like, oh hell yeah, go ahead and turn that
remember,
over.
They are 30 years ahead of whatever they're telling us. So I want to even pose this to people with AI. They are whatever they're telling us right now. And whatever they're releasing, whatever AI art, whatever stuff they're releasing right now, Face app, all this stuff, the government is 30 years ahead, especially with quantum computing.
Yeah.
And what's the other? Is it quantum? There's something else too. I guess it's
they've got
probably they combined quantum with AI.
Well,
It's like crazy
I think
shit.
the thing. I like everybody thinks that, like the whole thing up in the we're getting kind of off track, but the thing up in
I know, but you gotta. My autism,
bro. No,
go ahead. 30 seconds.
Because these are great.
Spend 30 seconds on it.
These are great combos. We definitely would do them, but everybody thinks that like the North Pole, like the demilitarized international demilitarized zone, like no country, like all the countries have a stake in it. It's like perfect little pizza pie slice of Antarctica and all that, right? But everybody thinks there's a big hole to like the hollow Earth there, or there's like a secret Nazi base or something there. But actually, I know what's there. I know what's actually there, and it's the only thing that can justify international actions, like all the governments being involved, spending resources, and being equally involved in it, like the International Space Station.
Seed bank.
No, the seed bank's there, but that's like a apocalypse survival thing. It's just like they got those all over the place. But What's actually there in the research facility, because it is a research facility, they're public about that. What's there is the AI. It's the actual one, the one that they've got. The
to
Lucifer
keep it
AI
cold.
system.
Right,
Yeah.
right, and to keep it cold,
Yep.
right?
They've
You
got it
could
buried
use
way down in the ice.
right, and you wouldn't even need the liquid Actually, you throw liquid nitrogen
On top
into
of it.
that mix. Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Because
You're
the
at
thing,
like negative 500, negative 600. Yeah, you're where you need to be with the
the
quantum
computer,
computing.
yeah, the computer is so hot, it's literally like a star. So it's like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, relatively speaking, it's not obviously not as hot as a star, like in the ice up there. But
no.
I mean, they're talking about like what are they? They're talking about global warming and all the ice melting and stuff like that. So it's like, bro, like,
And that could be causing the
feed the
run of
conspiracy a
that
little
could
bit.
be well no. That could actually be causing some of the runoff. And now there has been gains in ice too over the last few years. And so everybody's like, look, there's actually gains in ice. There's not losses. And they did say that all the ice would be gone. But absolutely, bro, you were 1000% right. That John Kerry made a trip there in 2016. It is so little talked about, but it was reported, and people wondered. They're like, and it was before the
Supercomputer,
election,
bro.
and people are like, "Yo, absolutely." So the QAnon people got into Project Looking Glass, and they're saying that they have the capability. Again, there's no such thing as parallel universes. There's no such thing as time travel, but they could be doing something with energy and computers and stuff where the quantum computer can just simulate and run all your simulations through to where it will predict and you know what I mean, just like you could run through, hey, where do you think the next attack in the Middle East will be? If you ran that through a computer, you're going to get an answer. So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, there's something going on there, bro, for sure. For shizzle, and I would say that they could probably get orders of magnitude even colder with the liquid nitrogen in conjunction with hundreds of feet of thick ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thousands of feet, probably.
I mean,
Yeah,
I helped build a literal building sized server. It was the whole building was an air conditioner that they built around this server. So like that was my job. That was what I built.
yeah. My buddy
It was
used to
for
put in
Facebook,
cooling
actually.
tower. Yeah, oh well, damn.
Yeah, I know, bro. I was
Can
on
you
that.
put in a
I was on
call?
that
Can you put
construction
in a
site.
call? Can you put in a call for me, bro? And let me get my Facebook back. Dude, January 6th, they hit me too. So weird, bro. Literally, and a friend of ours was in DC. He didn't go into the Capitol. Literally, he was at his hotel. Well, because I called him. I'm like, bro, are you in the Capitol? He's like, nah, man. He's like, I'm back at my hotel. I'm like, but they were monitoring, and they literally were monitored. They took everybody's credit card information. So obviously, I'm sure they've checked it. He could be a Fed. I don't know. I only know him through Facebook. But funny enough, he's a QAnon person too. Funny enough. So yeah, and you start seeing maybe. Anyway, I don't want to besmirch anybody.
Nah, you're good, bro.
I think everybody, it's not paranoia.
We're
It's
all
paying
feds
attention.
now.
That's right, bro.
That's what I was saying.
That
That's what
meme?
I was saying, bro. With the freaking that was that funny. Like when y'all were flaming me in DMs about it. It's like, wow, we're all actors on a stage, homie. I'm just playing my part, bro.
No, but see, all right, but there's certain I don't know, and maybe you know me, I should be less combative. No, I should be less combative. Really don't have it in me, bro. Even dude, listen, there'll be me and Justin will have talked about something 6 months ago, bro. And I'll literally send his ass an article. I'll be like, yo, bro, you remember 6 months ago? I'll be like, yo, you remember 6 months ago when you said this? And some of it will be gaslighting and bad faith. I obviously, I'm the heavyweight champion of bad faith, bro. The undisputed. I got all the belts, you know what I mean? It's grand champion, and it's bad. I don't try to do it either, especially the French, but it comes out, bro. So again, I just try to identify it. I do, so I identify it now, and I let people know when I'm doing it. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. Yeah, because I'll do it at the most inopportune times, too. That's what really hurts when you do that. So anyway, But yeah, go ahead. Back to
yeah.
back to Christian
all the way
and the multiverse and the Mandela effect. Go
bro,
ahead,
it's
bro.
true
It's all
because
tied together.
so
in Sniper Wolf.
So Chris Chan has been on this like I said, this downward decline ever since like his dad died, and like
Chris Chan and Sniper Wolf run fucking duos on COD in a parallel universe, bro.
They do,
They're
bro.
running duos. You know what I mean? Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Bro, so you know,
and Boogie, they're running tries on Fortnite.
He's got a friggin' he's got this little bit of a decline that takes place after his dad passes, right? So he doesn't have that strong masculine presence. But again, his dad was like really old, and both his mom and dad were old when he was born anyway. So that's why, you know, speculated why he's got the tism. But you know, the dad, it seemed like he had like really high hopes for Chris. He wanted him to like inherit all of his collectible stuff because like Bob, his dad, was actually like incredibly smart. Like he held a bunch of patents for like Tupperware stuff. So it was like, you know, back when it came out, it was like the space age container, plastic container stuff.
Tupperware parties, bro. Yeah, no,
he was the guy. Like he designed the actual molds for the thing.
I was born into the Tupperware age, bro. Yeah, bro.
So like, Robert Chandler was like the guy. Like he created all the molds for that. So like at the factory. So like he was the guy that came up with the Tupperware machine, right? So that's Christian's dad.
You could tie that into maybe some of the autism too, the plastic. I wonder if it had no, dude. Listen, so you think about it, like we didn't think about what are those PFCs and PCBs. We didn't think about shit like that in my generation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We were drinking right out of the water hose with the lead coming out of it, bro. We're eating paint chips, bro. Like literally leaded gas. You had leaded gas in the 70s, bro. So, you know, they don't now. DDT, bro, like they were spraying. I don't know if they did that in the 70s, but they were spraying. I know in the 50s they were spraying it. So anyway. But we so maybe
we just got rid of what's that weed killer?
Roundup.
Roundup, yeah, we just got rid of Roundup. Like because one guy gets cancer. It's like, I'm not again, you know. My grandmother died of cancer. Cancer's trash. Hate it. Horrible. You know, personally invested in the hatred, you know, jihad against cancer. But you can't ban Roundup because one guy gets freaking cancer off the Roundup. Like,
no, I am in the cancer. Well, I don't want to, you know, but yeah, I'm in the cancer business, man. It is. It ain't going nowhere, bro. They're not gonna have a cure for it. But yeah, no, it's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, it just freaking, you know, not to get it too down, not to get too depressed on it, but you know, I think that like you were saying, things were a little bit tougher back then. Not to boomer it up, but like I said, I am just old enough to remember when things were different. You know,
bro, we didn't have car seats, bro. There was you literally went on and now I had a cousin who died that way too, though. So literally he died, you know what I mean? And I guess my aunt got pretty well messed up with my cousin who died. And then, like I said, my other two cousins were in the car, and yeah, you literally were just like in the back seat, and it was crazy, bro. I mean, some of those things needed to happen too, you know what I mean? But it also helped with the pussification of America too. We're in the weak man period. Remember, we talked about that last week, so we are there. And again, my generation and our parents' generations did it. You know, my parents were like drug addict hippies. You know, they were in that generation. So, you know, so it's not really, you know, they kind of did it, and then, you know, we're stuck holding the bag, and then your generation's really screwed, bro. Really screwed. So anyway,
that's all right, bro. I got high hopes for the alphas,
bro.
I got high hopes for Alpha Generation, homie. I really do.
Billions must fry, bro.
Billions must try, homie. We're white.
Fry. Yeah.
Bro, so just to finish it on up and then get to the brand new outro. I wanted to show you guys. This is Turkey Tom's expose on Isabella Janke. So she's the chick. She's the mastermind behind Chris Chan's liaison with his mother. So the Chris Chan acknowledged that there was a sexual relationship. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The problem is that this whole story came to the government's attention because of trolls on the internet. So Chris Chan was in an unhealthy relationship with his mother for a very, very long time. Far before, I would even honestly say ever since he was born. I mean, it was just not a good relationship, you know. If you watch Geno Samuel's thing, I'll link that to you, by the way, bro. It's like 1 million parts. I don't know what part it's on right now, but it's like 1 million part long.
Yeah, bro. I mean, but, yeah. If I can, if I can 2x it and it's not too long. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's literally like 50. I'm not exaggerating. It's 57, 58 parts right now.
Bro, I'm gonna
they're
just
all like 2 hours long.
You're gonna be my Chris Chan consigliere, okay? So anything. You're gonna be my go-between on anything I need to know, Chris Chan, bro. I'm gonna come to you. If I get into an online debate, I will contact you. I'll be like, "Yo, bro, let me know what's going on." We need the Chris Chan expert, bro.
The Chris,
you know what I mean? Like on Rick, yeah, bro, yeah, like on, you know what I mean? Like on that Pawn Stars, bro. I'm gonna call an expert real quick,
exactly.
Bro. You know what I mean? Have you pop in real quick, be like, bro, what's it worth? What's this Sonic Chew worth, bro? Is this the real Sonic Chew chain, bro?
Bro, and that's the best thing about it is that
bro.
If Chris Chan like could ever get a manager that wasn't just like taking advantage of the brand, this is the crazy thing. Like, I know people make fun of this guy. I know that he's like just the crazy tism, you know, got all this stuff. He's super eccentric and all this mess. But if Chris Chan actually had a solid manager that was satisfied with like a 5% cut, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you sound like you're auditioning for the job right now.
I'm just saying, Chris Chan.
I'm just saying, brand, go for it, bro.
They've already proven it.
Post your resume.
Well, they've proven it. There has been like several like troll groups will get. That's what they do like little wars with each other in the DMs where like they'll try to like get control of Chris so they can like have the rights to sell his stuff. Like there was like the Praetorians were selling his stuff while he was in prison, I believe. So there's like a whole different groups. They've all got, there's factions. They got freaking names and they do like subterfuge on each other. They spy on each other and do little ops on each other. It's crazy. But like they've proven that the brand, the Sonichu brand, the Chris Chan brand, just because of the eccentricity, because of who Chris is, actually can support Chris's lifestyle. He could pay his bills if he could just get one person in his life that wasn't trying to like screw him over for some sick, twisted sense of gratification, like genuinely. But this is Isabella Janke. This is like literally the antithesis of the you know, love and support. This is the bad ending. So Chris Chan had the bad ending when he bumped into Isabella Janke. That was when the tide changed, because this chick is a freaking lunatic, my dude. And Turkey Tom did the video on her. This is one of my favorite Turkey Tom main channel vids, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna watch just a tiny bit of this, and then we're gonna wrap up the show.
Everyone knows who Chris Chan is. He's often been called the most documented person online, a sentiment which many would struggle to argue with. From an entire Wikipedia dedicated to his existence, hundreds of thousands of forum posts, and multiple feature-length documentaries, it's honestly surprising that his tale has only recently attracted mainstream attention. Although, considering the disturbing nature of the latest development, the infamy is deserved.
Chris Chan, incest, mother.
The revelation that Chris had an incestuous relationship with his mother was a new low, many thought impossible, even for him. While on its own, it's extremely revolting, it somehow gets even darker. In the days following the initial leak, forum users have dug through logs and evidence to discover the origin of Chris admitting to his crime, and more importantly, the person he confessed to, someone much more vile than Chris himself. On July 29th, 2021, a YouTube video containing audio from a conversation with Chris was posted to the Chris Chan subreddit, in which he admitted to having incestuous sex on multiple occasions with his 79-year-old mother. Apart from the obvious disgust at such an act, incest between a mother and child in Chris's home state of Virginia is a Class 5 felony and punishable by up to a maximum of 10 years in prison. This is made worse by the fact that Barbara Chandler suffers from dementia. This is something that Chris openly acknowledges in several instances, detailing that his mother resisted his advances. According to Chris, the two engaged in sexual activities every third night, starting from the 27th of June, implying this had occurred over 10 times prior to the leak. This audio and accompanying screenshots were then posted to Kiwi Farms the following day, and reposted by the site's owner, Null, who stated, "They are considered genuine. Nobody knew of this except one person named Bella, a troll Sona of someone named 10th Anonymous, who Chris confided this information in." Following the spread of the leak, local authorities were bombarded with tips regarding Chris, causing him to be served an emergency protective order and eventually be arrested on August 1st, 2021, an event that was live-streamed by Killstream host Ethan Ralph for the entire internet to see.
Yeah, you're lying to about 3,000 people right now, Christian.
But in the wake of the news, many were still left looking for answers. The latest developments prior to this
Ralph
were simply about
that.
Chris attending a Brony convention in Washington and doing art commissions to afford the trip. Naturally, the question on everyone's mind was, where was the audio recording from? And more broadly, did Chris act alone? The obvious first lead was the other voice on the recording, and from the moment following Null's post containing the information, efforts were made to discover the person behind the other voice. A few basic observations were made. Firstly, the person in the conversation spoke very nonchalantly about what Chris had done, as if they were not surprised or put off in any way. Secondly, the recording appeared to take place days before. This would lead to the conclusion that whoever leaked it had been sitting on the confession for some time. As far as identifying who the person on the line actually was, the voice appeared to be female, but that was all they had to start out with. Kiwi users quickly discovered the name Kelly Osbourne through accounts on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube that were linked with the content leaks and assumed the name Bella. The original name that Null had attached to the 10th Anon name was simply an alias. Meanwhile, Kelly Osbourne would be the real name. Contained within these accounts was a video of her rescuing her dog Max, as well as a tweet where Kelly Osbourne claimed to have met Chris in 2019. Following Chris's arrest, Kiwi started a dedicated thread to the other voice in that fateful call. They speculated on the circumstance surrounding the event, including the possibility that this figure could have influenced Chris. At the very least, they were sure she was complicit, and that was enough to mobilize them. Afraid of being exposed, Bella began frantically making efforts to distance herself, creating several different alt accounts on the site in an attempt to divert their attention and mislead the investigation. At one point, she claimed the voice on the recording was a pitch-shifted male, revealing in the process that the clip was only a snippet of a, to this day, never resurfaced 4-hour-long call. But once Bella realized these red herrings weren't buying her time, she began attempting to frame several others as being the true culprit. While claiming to be a friend of the supposed pitch-shifted caller, she revealed that the recording had been leaked onto Reddit by a woman named Fiona. Fiona, a former moderator of that same community, would turn out to be the genuine leaker, but was arguably the least malicious of the entire group. In fact, she'd only gotten involved because she developed a genuine romantic interest in Chris and wanted to have sex with him at the aforementioned Brony convention. Yeah, it's it's one of those stories. Upon hearing the recording,
So we appreciate Turkey Tom. I'm not gonna react streamer XQC his
Bro,
entire
so
video.
Ralph streamed the Chris Chan arrest. No shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that, dude.
And what's
Another
funny,
piece
bro?
of Ralph lore, dude.
What's funny, bro, is freaking Fever Dev in the chat said, in one of the universes, Chris Chan shot Ethan Ralph at his front door.
Dude, yeah, right, like Boogie. You know what I mean? yeah.
At the hotel when Ralph was like,
and
Chris,
Boogie is
Chris
having
Chan.
an incestual relationship with his mother. Yeah, dude.
In
multiverse
in one of the
is-
alternate universes, when
Yeah,
Ralph
dude.
said, "Hey Chris, is the dimensional merge on now?" Chris Chan wrestled the gun away from the officer and shot Ethan.
Wow.
Bro, I'm telling you. And then, see, this was the dimensional merge. This is what this whole thing is about, right? So, Chris Chan has this whole, like, schizophrenic breakdown / religious enlightenment while in prison, and comes to the awakening that that they're a divine figure, that they are literally Jesus Christ, not a representation, not an avatar, not a prophet, but like literally Jesus. And then starts referring to himself as Christ. I didn't know where the Christ and Weston Chandler started. That's a new one. That one's funny. But used to be Christian Weston Chandler, Jesus Christ, Sonichu, Optimus Prime, or something like that. Like all of his prison letters are like signed with that. So it's freaking dude has gone off the deep end. But he has made his prophesied second coming. I think the charges were thrown out due to a mixture of like the trans thing and the mental health thing. I think on both sides, just like the fact that like Barbara as the victim like wasn't the one leveling the accusations. It was kind of the state that was doing it because of remember from Turkey Tom's video, a bunch of the people online that watched him after the leaks, after the phone call leaked, they started calling up the police in the local area and were like, "Yo, Chris Chan slept with his wife or slept with his mom."
Yeah, I heard that too. And then, so I kind of think that I heard that video. Who made that video that you were? I could have swore that's where they were saying that, like the mods in the Discord were like sending them animal torture videos and shit too. Could have been on Kiwi Farms. I don't know. I could be making shit up. I could be saying misinformation too. I don't know anything about the lore. I just could have swore I heard that. Again, it doesn't. I'm not taking a side on anything.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying, like, I could have swore I heard that.
There's like a coordinated harassment. So, I mean, if gore and porn and animal torture is on that list, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would say, yeah, if it's in a concerted effort, like, yeah, dude, yes. And, I mean, my generation's been desensitized to that too. We had Faces of Death, but the internet makes it to where it's on demand now. You had to actually load that video into things. Same thing with pornography. It wasn't on demand like it is for the kids nowadays. So, you know what I mean? It's just different. But anyway, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have said that. That probably triggers an algorithm too. But,
that's all good.
The P word, the P word. Yeah, we've already triggered it. All right, cool, man. I am cognizant, and you do want to watch people. You do want to be cognizant of people.
We'll get better with that at time.
Follow it. Yeah, listen, man. We will. Like I said, the cursing thing is a little personal journey.
The closer I'm gonna be real with you. So just at the front front load, I want everybody to know at the beginning, so nobody accuses me, because this happens all the time when YouTubers get big and start making money. The audience, the portion of the audience always gets mad when they start bleeping the videos and all that mess. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now, the closer I get to 1,000 subscribers, the more stringent I'm gonna be on the TOS stuff, just because I do want this to be a job. I do want this to be a professional show on a professional setting. I want to get better at it, and I feel like I hit that bar. There's the shows get a little bit better each time. I get a little bit more natural and on the mic. Eventually, we're going to be doing the face cam. It's not going to stay just the avatar the whole time. I might do that starting season 3. But, we're going to expand the brand. We're going to expand the network. We're going to expand the projects that we do. And because of that, I want to keep it more professional stuff. But, right here at the beginning, while we don't have the scrutiny of the YouTube algorithm coming down on us, we're going to have fun and enjoy it. And then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Once I start getting warnings in the notifications, then we'll pull back on it.
Yeah, no, you have to do that, especially if it's something you want to grow, something you want to do. I want to
do this for the next. I'm looking at hey, this is my plan for retirement. Honestly, like I want to I want to build it.
You can definitely do that. And I think you have you've done extensive research on it. Me, I'm more of a just wing it type, but yeah, no, you've got all like the what do you call them? Cheat codes. You know what I mean? The attempted cheat codes. So we'll see if they work.
I'm trying.
You know,
Bro.
I think they will. No, dude, listen. Being on schedule is the number one thing. So, being, you know what I mean, making the actual content, number one thing. The weekly schedule, the Friday videos, the music, stuff like that. That's the key, and it will just pick up. So.
Well, that being said, I think we're gonna wrap up the show here tonight, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go take this knucklehead dog. I'm going to be. I gotta talk to our friend from the Great White North
Nice.
about some. I need to have that. Just need to. I need the cartoon. I need the logo made. You know what I mean? I can make the transitions. I have for $50, man. I bought this thing called KindMaster, and it works so good on your phone and iPad. So. And then eventually I'll get Blender and stuff when I get the iPad. I mean the laptop. So, and start doing my own stuff. But right now I don't know what I'm doing. And you need to have something. You need to have something. You know, that little 15-second little what do you call them? Teasers. What are they called? You know, you have an outro that you just made, so I know you're going to that. But what is it when a stinger, right? The beginning part that you add to a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
I do
called
those on my
stingers,
Friday
right?
features and stuff.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like the thing before the intro.
Right,
it's like
the hard din, 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 din. Yeah, your little thing with the hard like din, 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 right? The little music thing. So that 15-second thing, you probably made your own music though.
I did.
What I'll do is I'll just again, fucking see. I told you the teacher, like you're the hardest working man in this shit, bro. I was gonna say teacher's pet, but yeah, you kind of are like the YouTube teacher's pet, bro.
I'm trying,
So
bro.
you know, I know you are. You are again. Don't take it wrong.
I'm not. I'm
Just
taking it as a
this is
compliment,
how I
bro.
talk. It is a compliment. It's offhanded. It's shady, but it is a compliment of sorts because you are doing it, man. So, you know, if maybe we'll get Justin. Maybe Justin can do some too. Like
we'll straighten him out.
once a month. You know, maybe he can train once a month. Anyway, nah, he's got some shit going on, so he's just busting the balls.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, I gotta run.
Bro.
So I'm going to check out, but I'm gonna listen to the outro on the channel, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, homeboy. Hey, you too. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you in the Discord, but I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man.
Have a good night, man.
One.
Awesome. And with that, guys, we're going to end the show. I appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight. Remember to leave a like and subscribe on the video. YouTube is playing games. I'm going hard, and they don't like it too much. So need those interactions. I appreciate everybody, all you guys that stopped by earlier to watch Fever Dev's game, Metatron's Library. Remember, link is in the description for all of his games. Please go check him out because he's put in a lot of effort to it, and it's definitely you can see it's paying off. So check out his stuff for some free games, if nothing else. Appreciate everybody else that came by and watched. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. Fever Dev, Mandy to the Max. I appreciate Wimley stopping by and Lord Mass at the beginning. Also newcomers with Giro Phantom. So good to see you guys in the chat. Hope you guys stick around. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, love you guys. Safe travels.
Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub deep dub deep. Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub deep deep deep. Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub deep deep. Gibbity dub dub dub, yes yes. Gibbity dub deep deep deep. Gibbity dub dub. Queen Hater had nobody.
Skibbity dub dub, yes yes. Skibbity dub deep deep. Skibbity Skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity double indeed, skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity, skibbity, skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity double indeed, skibbity dum dum. Wanna see you wake your body. My style is ridiculous, my style is ridiculous. Skibbity style is ridiculous. Style is ridiculous.
Skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity double indeed, skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity, skibbity, skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity double indeed, skibbity dum dum. Wanna see you wake your body. My style is ridiculous, my style is ridiculous, skibbity style is ridiculous. Skibbity dum dum dum.